dog.
Wait, all right. So, Melon, you beat Headless already?
No. I skipped that bitch.
Because she's hard.
I didn't have the divine shit. So
hey, all right, check. We already live real quick.
God damn. All right.
Yeah, we live. I gotta set up the sponsor real quick. Hey, we gotta pay these bills, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the panel. We got the special guest coming through, but I'm gonna plug the sponsor real quick. It's Brave Gowns. What this is, I know the founder personally. She found this because her little brother died of cancer. Once upon a time. Yeah, it was founded in his honor. And you guys just check it out, man. They go ahead, we could do a good giveaway like this summer. Go to the website, bravegowns.com. And you don't have to buy anything. What it is for pediatric care, children who are battling cancer or whatever. Instead of the regular hospital garbs, they wear these gowns with superhero graphics on them or whatever. And you don't have to buy anything. You can make a donation. Again, bravegowns.com. All the other podcasts out there, they cool. But AGS is for the children. So there we go.
Wait, what?
Shout out to the sponsor.
Wait, what, bro?
Yeah, shout out to the sponsor. But Drew, you need to get that key.
Wait, hold on. Let me set up the guest. Real quick before you niggas argue over Sekiro.
All right. Fuck you, nigga.
Shout out to Loch Nessie. I see you doing your thing on Twitch and YouTube as well. You're you kind of stream like Rainbow Siege 6, right?
Rainbow Six Siege, my guy.
Yeah, my bad, man. I never played it.
The fuck?
How you doing? How you doing, Loch Nessie?
I'm doing good, thank you.
All right.
Is that what you want us to call you, Loch Nessie?
CBR back there too.
You can call me whatever you want. Okay.
What would you prefer?
Nessie's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna call her CBR Nessie.
I'm gonna call her Nessie. I got to also. Wait.
CBR Nessie. That's CBR in the background.
All right.
So then I got I just came across this podcast. In my opinion, I mean they're really, really good, man. I mean the closest thing to a AGS all female cast that you could get. Grown woman gaming. We got Delilah HD. She is phenomenal. How you doing? Phenomenal.
Good. Thanks for the invite. I appreciate it.
Well-spoken, informative. I like you, pal. I'm a huge fan of the podcast, man. You guys like, subscribe, hit them up. Loch Nessie, Delilah HD.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the name of the podcast? You were on Tick Podcast last night, correct? Delilah?
Yes. Yeah.
You were on Tick Podcast last night.
I'm also
right?
on Tick. Yeah, that's right.
Nice. Okay.
Cool.
What's the name of the ladies' podcast so I can support?
Grown Women Gaming.
That should be easy to find.
All right. So and then also shout out to Microsoft. But here at AGS, we'd really appreciate it if all of our blacks would hit the like button.
Oh my God.
Wait, what?
Our blacks. You're our black. Yeah, we own you. I'm kidding.
That's what we do it. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay. My bad. I'm playing. But yeah, man. I hope we get into some topics, and I see they buzzing about the marriage thing. Ah, man.
What marriage thing?
Marriage thing.
Question.
Yeah, it's a topic.
Just a question.
Oh, is marriage overrated?
Overrated, yeah.
Facts, definitely.
I don't know. I ain't been married. Shit. Oh, you know about that, Drew?
No, I'm not saying, but from what I've seen, it looks like it is.
I'm gonna say this: everybody that I've talked to that has been married has told me not to get married.
Yeah.
Those words will never come out of my mouth.
That's just the advice.
I mean, Dark Cloud, you different. You got 6 kids and all that, so.
Even before that, that's my best friend. That's my soulmate. 15 years married.
You gotta remember, now a lot of people marry their best friend, though.
That's true. You have to marry your best friend.
That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
That's a requirement.
Facts.
Yeah. I'm married. I got married when I was 17, actually.
Damn. Whoa.
Yeah, and I'm really happy.
Nothing wrong with that. I got married right out of high school.
Jesus, y'all motherfuckers got married early.
Here's my thing, right? When you marry at such a young age, you haven't really experienced.
You haven't grown. You haven't or not grown. Well, I'm not gonna say
no, because you really.
But I'm not lusting for anything though. Like I can understand some dudes that are like, I didn't get a chance to go out and play the field. I was a scumbag when I was still in high school, junior high.
Come on.
Maybe I got it out of my system, but
puppy love don't count. Puppy love don't count.
I mean, if that's the one, that's the one.
Everybody's different. But
honestly, if that's the one, that's the one.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
that's how it was.
that's the thing with some people. They keep their marriage stale. Like, there's nothing
Yeah, you
wrong
gotta
with
keep it
like
interesting.
doing. You gotta entertain it. Like,
Hey, you know what? That goes with any relationship, though. Long term, it's a lot of work. But what were you saying, Nessie? What were you gonna say?
I mean, I got married when I was 17, like I said, and it was a really intense situation.
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, so I'm really happy that I'm married to who I'm married to. Like, we're really happy together, and I couldn't imagine myself with anyone else, and he's the same way. But I got married so quick because of.
Do you wish you would have waited? Do you wish you
No.
would have waited?
Let her explain.
No. Yeah, I'm super happy about it. It's, I was in an abusive household.
Oh,
And the only way out without going into foster care really was to get married earlier than we planned. Like, so we were engaged already at this point, but then shit like hit the fan in my home. And so I was like, well, we could just get married earlier than we planned, and that's where I'm at now. But
well, hey, shout out to you for that. Shit.
Yeah, and like we're still really happy and we have a really healthy relationship. So it really just depends on the walk of life and who is involved.
Awesome. Y'all, this might be a little personal, but do you think you want kids eventually? Or
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
How old are you now, Nessie?
I'm 19.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, that's recent. Huh?
Yeah, very recent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else here married? Anybody else here married besides?
Yeah, I'm married. It'll be 7 years in August. So yeah, I mean, I agree with the notion that you have to marry your best friend. I mean, to me,
I agree with that too.
You know, that determines everything, and it's all about the level of respect you have for that person. Too.
Absolutely.
Testing.
So it's
You're good. We can hear
people
you.
who say, don't get married, they married the wrong person. When they immediately, it's the first thing they go to is, don't get married.
No, I mean,
it's
from
like,
what I've heard,
you just
they had it was a great relationship while they were together. It just when it ended, the woman took everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, let me ask the panel this.
Wait. We got the guest came in real quick. Hey, what's popping?
Hold on, relax. Slow down. Melon, slow down.
All right, my bad.
Yo, we'll get to it. We'll finish it.
Yo, all right. Hold on, is this a Melon Matt podcast? Let me
fam.
all right, relax. All right, yo, what's happening, man? Welcome to another episode of Any Given Sunday podcast. We'll be on episode 37.
37.
You know what I mean? So, okay. Yeah, man, we here, man. We still perfect for the year. We still perfect on the year. You know what I'm saying? Well, I am, me and a few other people here.
We perfect, man. We perfect on the year, man.
We does not all of us. Not all of us. You know what I'm saying? Some of us get stuck in Ubers. You did? Yeah. So yeah, we got some new guests here that Ravish been stalking or whatever like that, man. We appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. You did. So who are these folks?
We got hey man, let me just I'll set it up again. Hey, from Grown Women Gaming Podcast, we got Delilah HD. Phenomenal. Go ahead and plug your social media. We'll give him the intro, right? We'll give him the intro.
Sure. It's Delilah HD, Grown Women Gaming. You can catch me on Twitter, Delilah_HD. I mean, yeah, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for the invite. I appreciate it. Oh
man, absolutely. It's an honor to have you. And then we got from also she does her thing on Twitch. She's what's the name of the game, Melon? Rainbow Six Siege?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
She's dope. We got Loch Nessie. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, just Loch Nessie TTV on like everything. So
Loch Nessie, like like the Loch Ness monster, or
because my name's Vanessa, so I thought I'd like play on that a little.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, welcome. Have you given them like the link and they know what it's hitting for?
Yeah, they know it's a bunch of light skinned fuck niggas, but I mean it's all good. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
I'm playing. No, but no.
I'm a respectable light skinned brother. I don't know what he's talking about.
Bro, you sound like you simping already, Dark Cloud. Stop it. Stop. We definitely gonna talk about this marriage thing because I don't know about you, man. You probably hit it for divorce court, man.
Never that.
No, really?
My question is, how did you guys come up with that topic? Like what popped off?
Ravish should be coming up with these topics.
Okay.
Well, I come up. What it is my main man right here, Hard 8. You know, he's the host. He brings the humor and he's kind of balanced. But I gotta prove my worth. So I come up with random stuff. You don't have to do everything, but I see a lot of people talking about this MGTOW movement, the social justice warrior thing in Hollywood. And I just saw I was gonna see Captain Marvel last night and saw Shazam.
Ew.
But it was I know I canceled my tickets for that. But anyway, I just noticed that it's just like this feminist counter movement with the MGTOW thing, and I feel like some people don't really respect the institute of marriage anymore. But like to everybody, what you guys were saying earlier, I think if you find that ride or die, your soulmate, your best friend, it's a good union. It can happen. Me, I don't know. It's just being in LA is like the worst place to be single. But I digress.
Right.
That's where the question kind of derived from.
I was gonna ask y'all earlier.
Can we finish with these intros though? You know what I'm saying, Melon? Like, relax.
Hey, my man,
What you had
shit.
a Red Bull before the podcast?
Oh man.
What you had a Red Bull? Relax.
Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm good,
All right,
fam.
let's get to these intros. Go
All
ahead,
right.
Ravish, with your intro.
Man, hit me on Twitter, Ravish and Slick. Hit the Patreon, hit the like. You know how we do, man. Let's get into these topics.
You dig? Go ahead.
Shout out to
Melon.
the guest.
Yeah, it's Melon. Shout out to the guests. Thank y'all for coming through. And let's get to the topics.
I Drew, where you at, player?
What's good, man? Check out my channel, Drew Games, and Instagram, Drew Games.
I Dark Cloud.
What's good, everybody? Let's get to these topics.
Damn, you don't sound excited.
Yeah, I didn't think it sounded just.
No, I'm writing
robot.
an email, man. I'm not. I can't multitask that well.
Okay,
Okay,
I thought you were putting together IKEA furniture. My bad. All right.
Yo, go ahead, Cycle.
What up, y'all? This is Cycle. Catch me on Twitter, and a huge shout out to the guests.
Yeah, shout outs to the guests for being here. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna get right into. Oh, before we continue, are y'all like single or y'all taken?
They're married.
They're both married.
Oh, they're both. God, get single women on here, man.
Hey, man.
You got a chick?
Hey, man. Yeah, right?
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's committed
Yo, Hard 8,
himself.
relax. Don't you got a chick?
Oh,
I'm trying to have
man.
a threesome. This
Oh,
stop.
man, come on, man. Look, we respect the women. We respect the women out here.
Nah, I'm just bullshit, man. I'm just playing, man. Yo, welcome, ladies. Welcome.
Thank you.
Y'all still might get this flirting though. I'm just saying. So you know, I'm gonna be respectable. I'm gonna be respectable. I'm gonna be respectable, man.
Let's
All right.
yeah.
So yo, let's talk
Classic.
about the big topic of the week as far as gaming goes, man. Let's talk about this Sekiro, man. Sekiro, whatever. However you
Sekiro.
I heard a bunch of different people saying it different, man.
You can't say it right. It's Sekiro.
It's
Sekiro.
I heard it.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Any of y'all playing the shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
playing
just
it.
beat 2 bosses
Yeah.
right before this motherfucker.
Okay,
Yeah,
what y'all
Melon.
think about it? What are y'all first impressions?
Great.
I like it.
I
like
think it's
it. I like
cool.
it.
I wish it had some aspects like the Neo had, like with dismemberment and shit. I wish that was
Facts.
in the game.
The thing is, it's from Software, so like I feel like the formula is very Dark Souls-esque.
Yeah, and of course that's what everyone's comparing it to. But this is
just
way
because of
more
difficulty.
complex, in my
y'all
opinion.
feel like it's Dark Souls because
Yes.
of difficulty, or is that the only comparison that y'all feel?
I feel like
shit
it's
harder
like
than Dark
Ninja
Souls,
Gaiden.
I think.
It's like
Wait,
Ninja
wait,
Gaiden
At a time, one at a time.
Let the guest go. Let the
All
guest
right.
go.
I'm gonna say to me it feels like Ninja Gaiden and Dark Souls kind of had a baby because like that whole death blow mechanic, and if you played Ninja Gaiden 3, the whole bone chisel mechanic is kind of very like a little bit similar. So
sure.
it's great. I'm enjoying it. Very tough game, but overall it's good. I would definitely recommend it right now. So.
How far have you gotten?
Wow, I'm kind of stuck on the Simo guy with the sword. You know exactly what I'm talking about with the poison he spits on.
Oh, you talking about the
dude.
drunken
Nah, I just
dude?
beat him. I just
Oh
beat him
my
on
god,
stream.
that dude, he
Yeah,
a
it took you how
trip.
many
Yeah,
tries,
you know how to beat like. Well,
I'm trying to
not
take
gonna
out
tell you,
I'm
never
trying to take
mind.
out the help. He got help around him and all that stuff. I'm trying to take those guys out first. Try to
You don't
single
need-
them out.
You don't even need to take out all of them though.
Yeah, no, you have to take out the ones that you first encounter, not the ones by him necessarily.
So for me, it's the bow and arrow guys. Like they
yeah, them motherfuckers
take
are
them out with the shuriken first, and then the shield dudes. You don't got to worry about them. Just check out the.
Drew, you took like a million tries. Stop this.
What do you mean? I only took 8. You took 4 attempts.
It don't even matter. It doesn't matter. You pick right up where you die, so it don't matter. All y'all niggas gonna die a million times before you beat it.
It's crazy, but you know, even though you die a lot, like you get good. Like the when you die,
man, this is my first Souls game. What the fuck you talking about?
That's your fault. How's this? That's your fault, dog.
Listen, man, all y'all is overhyped for this bullshit.
Have you played it?
Harder, you hating?
I was actually just playing it. I ain't hating.
How far
I ain't hating. So it got bug mechanics. It got bug mechanics. It's ugly as shit. The graphics are ugly, and it's fucking repetitive. That's what I feel right now.
Oh man,
that's what I feel right now. Y'all only like it because it's a hard game. If they made Crackdown 3, it's just as hard. Y'all would love that game. Nobody ain't talking about these graphics, but everybody has something to say about Crackdown.
I'll tell you what, the HDR in that joint is straight garbage.
Oh, it's fake. It's fake HDR again.
That HDR is trash on that game.
It's fake HDR.
I turn the HDR off.
Yeah.
You have to turn it up. That shit's trash.
Listen, y'all be giving these games a pass just because it's difficult. That's what it is. That's the bar now? Is that the bar?
Wait. I have a question.
Here we go. The difficulty shit. All right.
Okay.
You hear saying that it's amazing. I said it's a decent game.
I just said great. I mean,
I think some aspects are good and some are not so good. I mean,
did y'all see that shit on Twitter when they showed the magnet hitting?
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
They got magnetic power.
It got magnetic power.
Hey, Vanessa. My bad. Yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna ask you what game isn't repetitive in a way, because you have to keep a flow.
Well, I mean, it depends on. I mean, a lot of games are repetitive. It just depends on if you feel like doing the same shit over and over. That's pretty much what it comes down to.
Right. So like, it's a great game. I think it's a great game, but I think it's all just personal preference on if you would like to put in the hours.
Did y'all play and beat Neo?
Yeah, I beat Neo.
I'm actually playing Neo right now alongside this game.
Yeah, this game kind of makes me appreciate Neo more.
So for the people that skip Neo, what made you want to play this one?
Well, me personally, I know
the trailer looked fire. I gotta play that.
Yeah, it was a trailer. I'll give it that.
No, what I like about Sekiro
and that snake, where he at? Like, can't wait to get to him.
Yo, fuck that snake.
God, the headless is hard.
This kind of reminds me of Tenchu.
Yeah,
it started out as a Tenchu game, though.
Yeah, it looked like
started out as a
Tenchu. I don't think it played like Tenchu.
And they end up just kind of From Software end up making it into its own IP, but it started as Tenchu. That's why you used to have like stealth elements and things.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
I had to step away for a second.
Drew, this is seriously your full Souls-like game?
Yeah.
Bro, you done missed out, dog.
I think you have to
I'm enjoying it, so.
Do y'all like hard games?
If you played the other Souls game, this is more of an evolution of that. So.
It challenges you. Shit, I beat Dark Souls 2 on the or not Dark Souls, fucking Dead Space 2 on the hardest difficulty.
How?
What you mean how?
Yo, that shit is hard. Yo, that shit hard as fuck.
Yo, I
beat that shit like.
Hey, Psycho, I know you was like you don't like hard games, right, Psycho?
Hell no.
Stress free.
Exactly. Like, look, man, I work all day. God damn it, all the time.
Yeah. You don't like being challenged.
Can I
finish? God damn.
Let him talk, man.
Hey, yo, this nigga got the raps. I had to milk this nigga, man.
Yeah, man.
Look, I gotta be challenged by females.
Oh my god.
Challenged by coworkers.
That's it. I'm done.
I don't want to come home and struggle with my hobby. I don't want to do that. I want to come home, sit down, and relax and enjoy myself, have a good time. I'm not trying to be frustrated like Kid Smooth crying and shit because I got
Chris Smooth is trash though.
I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that.
Yo, I heard Kid Smooth took 3 hours to beat the freaking golem.
He did.
He
chain 3 hours.
Chain ogre.
Yeah.
Chain ogre.
There's a mini
I beat that dude on the first try.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
You said second on Twitter. Stop.
Yes, I did.
Nah,
I beat him on my first attempt.
Nah, y'all niggas be lying.
Nah, they lying.
I'm not lying.
It took me like 10 times.
No. Dude,
first of all, the only way you're gonna beat them on the first try if you watch somebody else do it.
No, you don't. You gotta watch somebody. It's easy to beat.
Nah,
listen. Just keep jumping.
Nah, fam.
I beat that.
He got that magnetic.
On top of that, the dude
One at a time.
Beat him on the first try.
He got that magnetic fucking grab dodge.
That doesn't matter though.
Nah, that doesn't matter.
He's mad easy to beat.
All right.
Okay.
Listen, first of all, a lot of y'all niggas be from anyway. Y'all niggas be looking up videos, then jumping on Twitter. And I beat him in one try. I don't trust none of you niggas anyway.
Nope.
When it come to gaming skill, I look at multiplayer. That's where I'm impressed. I ain't impressed by none of this single player shit because I know y'all niggas be going to games.
Are you just saying that because you don't like the game?
I don't care about it don't matter about that game or any other motherfucking game. I'm just saying, period. These hard games, motherfucker. I did it in one try. Like, first of all, a lot of these games are trial and error. Like, you get to it, you don't know what the move set is and all that. So chances are you might die at first because you don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But if you, like, a lot of times you get to these bosses, you talking about you beat them on your first try, and you, like, come on, man, stop it. Stop.
Yeah, I definitely did.
And then you did it.
Out of here, Drew.
I beat the dude on the horse on the first try. Every time he runs away, just grab him.
Oh, the horse dude? Yeah, he's not that good.
I heard
the
people
other
having
dudes I was getting my
struggling with
ass
him.
whooped, but I beat that Gollum in the first try though. I didn't watch nothing.
Okay. Shout out to
Salt.
Yo, it's on stream. I didn't watch shit.
Shout out to, I mean, listen, when it comes to these single player games, I don't trust none of you niggas, man. Shout out to DJ the Kind.
Yeah.
He said another week, let's get it. Y'all know the vibes. You dig?
My thing is, who y'all trying to prove something to? Yourself?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Okay.
No,
It's a challenge.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. They absolutely not. They want to prove themselves to the community and shit. we already know. We already know what it is. I mean, I done got caught up in that shit before. It's just nowadays I just don't give a fuck.
Nah, I gotta beat this game. I got to.
I just don't care. You dig?
I'm gonna say the hardest game I played.
And the reason why I don't care is because, you know, because you can just go look it up. Like, nobody knows what you're really doing in your fucking personal space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, nobody really. Hold on, did one of the guests leave?
Delilah left.
I think. Wait, hold on. Maybe she. Maybe something happened to her. Mike, I'm a messenger.
She said that she was gonna leave.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm not.
You talking?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
I heard her say I was out after
Somebody said something. I don't know. I know we can't talk over each other though.
It's a little intense.
Oh, we got another gaming addict.
I'll message. I'll message.
I heard her say I'm out, but I thought it was like a joke. After who said somebody
said something, right? I don't remember.
Was it offensive?
I don't think it was offensive.
No, it wasn't. It was about the game. It was about the game.
No, it was something about females, and I think.
Somebody said I had to fight females or something. Like,
who said that?
Cycle.
No, I said what? What?
No.
My mic was muted.
When Psycho said I had to fight, I got to fight with females. That's when she was like, "I'm out."
Really?
What?
You thought? Damn!
We got another.
Yeah, remember when I was like, "I got to fight females," and
that went over my head.
This is Planet Xbox.
She didn't.
Hold on, what happened?
She couldn't left because of that.
That's when she said, "I'm out." I thought she was playing though, but what the fuck?
Damn.
That's why I be asking you, Ravish. Do you let people?
No. I sent you the link.
I mean, you can't have no sensitive people on here. There wasn't even no major shit. Like,
I didn't even.
Big deal.
That went over my head. Yeah, because Psycho was in reference to his dating, right? Or
I'm talking about gaming. Like,
he
I don't want to be stressed out.
I don't think that was
I know he said I gotta fight females or some shit like that, and she was like, "I'm out," but I thought she was like just joking.
Yeah.
She really left.
Oh yeah. Oh damn.
What the
Vanessa, thank you for having tough skin.
I'm chilling, dude. I didn't even register like that it was anything.
Yeah, I didn't even. Damn, that went over my head, man. Make no mistake about. But listen, wait, hold on. I vet the guests. I send them the link. Like they know for sure. Like I don't never blindside anybody. That's completely unprofessional.
You gotta make sure they watch. Like,
please watch this. Well, yeah, absolutely. That's why I send the link. But for the record, I want everybody to know, just for future references, all the guests, no matter what happens, whether you come on or not, the DMs. Listen, I want us to put this disclaimer out there. The DMs will remain strictly confidential. You never want your pride and ego to get just as big as your wife. All right. So
all that, man. Hey, yo, shout out to Sauce Curry TV, man. He said that's sensitive BS. Yo, that shit funny. I thought she was playing. She really bounced.
I didn't even hear she said that she's out.
She was like, "I'm
Yeah,
out."
I didn't even. I didn't
even really hear what Psycho said.
So
I heard it.
what made her rub? What rubbed her the wrong way?
It was just that I think a lot of women on Twitter, especially right now, are like really upset with the word females, and like they find it a little bit.
She's in the chat. She said, "I just got a lot of things popping next week." What the fuck that got to do with this week?
Hey man, let's keep it moving.
All right, let's keep it rolling. God damn it.
Yeah, let's keep it moving.
Hold on.
Next topic.
Hold on. Before I go, when did the word female or like become a bad thing?
I don't think it is, but for some reason, some people on Twitter find it condescending.
You know what it is? I blame Brie Larson and Captain Marvel. This shit was clean a few months ago.
Oh my god, man!
It's all good, man.
I apologize if I offended you, Delilah.
Somebody said she said I don't joke or some shit like that.
Oh, she don't joke. Okay.
Oh.
I mean, she said that I don't joke. I never joke.
All right, next topic.
This is what I be talking about. That's what I be talking about.
Hey, man. I didn't find what Psycho said offensive in any way.
I don't know.
Everybody get roasted. This is what it is.
Ain't nobody roasting nobody.
Ain't nobody, I'm not talking about nobody on the podcast though.
No, I'm not saying it's a roast. I'm just saying like you can't be sensitive on here. Like
she said, she did a super chat. She said, "Look, I am fully aware. I watched several shows ahead of time. Wrong now. I don't know."
Okay. All right, y'all.
All right, next topic.
Okay. What's the problem there?
Shout out to Michael. He said, "Delia, it's just Psycho. It's okay."
Huh?
Hey man,
I'm out of here because of that.
Let's talk about
what we was talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about games. We was talking about games.
Can y'all hear me?
Okay, yeah, we hear you. Hey, you got it.
Listen, I didn't want to derail your show, but I'm not sensitive or anything like that. I just got a lot of things going on next week. I don't want anything to kind of put me in a negative spotlight. So this is just purely on a personal thing. Nothing against the show. Nothing like that. I'm not sensitive. So get that out of your head.
All right.
I will definitely be on here another time.
What do you mean by put you in a negative spotlight?
Invite me on here another time. I have no problem doing the show. Period. Don't put that out there. It's not sensitive. It's not about the word female and all this stuff and all that. It's not about that.
What's the negative spotlight you talking about?
Yeah, what's that mean by that?
Just trust me on this. You probably see an announcement in like 2 weeks. So
okay.
All right, so it don't got nothing to do with us then.
Nothing at all.
Cool.
Thank you.
She don't want to do a negative spotlight. That has to do with us.
Thank you. I mean, it's about like the N-word and all that stuff. I can't right now. This week is definitely not the week for me. So definitely invite me on the show later. I will do it. No problem.
Okay, we'll tell you. All right, so basically next week she about to meet with some white folks and she can't have the word.
Thank you. There you go.
Related. It's job related. It's career related. I got that.
Exactly.
Don't offend them white folks. All right. So he keeps it low key. He said shout outs to AGS in the chat as usual, and a special shout out to Snowflake for having tough skin.
Oh man.
Well, she did say you can call her whatever you want to call her. So Snowflake.
It's true.
Snowflake is fine. You ride motorcycles?
It's my husband's.
You were just fronting.
Yeah.
I've
taken pictures. No, it was that he started a clothing line.
Crazy.
He started a clothing line, like a motorcycle clothing line. So I was modeling for.
Oh, that's what's up. Do he got chaps with the ass out? I think Cycle
I might need
Cycle. What's up? They got a clothes.
Damn.
Yo, shout out to Tony Wood 25. He said, "How can anyone get hurt by Psycho? He's an Xbox fan."
Oh shit!
Wow, well, it wasn't really Psycho. She about to meet with some white folks next week, and she don't want them to be looking crazy.
Saying that, man. God damn.
So it's not Psycho. It's not Psycho.
I'm hungry.
I mean, but these niggas is crazy. So. All right, so back to what we was talking about. So we was talking about these hard games, and Psycho, you were saying you ain't got time to play difficult games because you're dealing with difficult shit in real life, correct? Psycho?
Exactly. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, exactly. I don't. The hardest game I played recently was probably Cuphead.
Yeah.
But other than that, like
I never even played that game.
I'm not gonna come home and be stressed out. I'm good. I'm not doing it. Stress free gaming. Goddamn it.
So all these games, just nope.
So you play them on easy?
No, I play them on normal. I play them on a normal difficulty.
Yeah, that's
well, he ain't gonna be playing these because there is no difficulty. It's just hard. So
Fuck that. Y'all got that. I'm good.
Yeah,
Come on, Michael.
It's something to do right now. I'm just waiting for the days gone. That's going to be the great, interesting, fun game. Story driven. That's what I'm waiting on.
Mm-hmm.
I am playing Sekiro, but if I'm going to take Sekiro serious, it's going to be on PC.
Have you played the newer God of War?
Yes, of course.
Beautiful.
I don't really like it.
Oh my god. Okay, so wait, hold on. So what single player games do you like?
In recent, I like Devil May Cry 5. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed Resident Evil 2 Remake. I've enjoyed that. What else I beat this year? I can't really think. Oh, of course, I enjoy Spider-Man and games like that. Yeah.
Super chat. Shout out to Stink Maw. Said Cycle trying to make excuses for being trash. Shout out to AGS.
I didn't like God of War because that's just not Kratos to me. I don't know who that imposter is. He's an imposter.
But it's an upgraded Kratos.
No, it's not. It's a downgraded imposter.
Oh, man.
All right.
I just don't, and it just doesn't. And to me, it didn't compare to God of War 3 at all. Not even close.
The boss battles.
It's not even close. So it's okay, but nah, I don't. I mean, listen, if I don't beat a game more than once, then obviously it was just okay. So games like God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, they was just okay to me.
Wow, that's really upsetting to hear.
Yeah, don't leave though. Here's some more upsetting shit. Don't leave though. It's okay.
Was going in on the chat. Look, when I was a kid, yes, I would stay home and play these hard ass games. When I was a kid, I'm a grown ass man now. I'm not. I'm good.
I know a lot of people said that that they said they felt like DMC 5 was pretty easy, but if you played on human, then yes, it is easy. But play on the hardest difficulty and then make that assumption.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like a game is easy, don't say a game is easy if you're not playing on the hardest setting. That's just FYI. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, yo, did Hip Hop Gamer really put the unlimited health code on Sekiro?
Probably. He did. He cheated on Cuphead.
Okay, yeah.
So he said the game was easy too.
Yeah.
You can't listen. Hip Hop Gamer is.
Oh my god.
he had an infinity code on Cuphead and then was celebrating when he beat the bosses. Like he had a code. He had a code where he cannot die and was celebrating when he beat the bosses. Like, if you're not mentally retarded, I don't know what is wrong with you. Like, I was like, he was actually celebrating that he beat the bosses on Cuphead and he had an invincibility code.
Wow.
He a fucking weirdo anyway. A fraud. Yeah, fuck that
weirdo. He's weird. That's weird right there. If you like, that's weird.
Wow.
I don't know. That's weird. But anyway, but do any of y'all see yourselves putting Sekiro down, or y'all will definitely finish it?
If I don't finish it, like, within the next month or so, because fucking Days Gone coming out, I'll finish it eventually.
You think it's gonna take you that long to finish it? I thought you was enjoying it.
No, it ain't gonna take me that long. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to see how it goes.
Speaking of Sekiro, man, I just want to give a shout out to Kid Smooth. That man was set up. Listen, Kid Smooth was set up. They set that man up. There's no way in the world he's beating that game. There's no way he's beating that game. He might as well quit right now and just bottom all the games that he owes.
Wow.
I mean, he is getting a lot of views, so fuck it. Keep going. Just milk the shit for as much as possible. Milk the super chat. Milk the views. But it's not happening. That man been set up. He's breaking everything in sight.
Hey, wait. Let me just say this real quick. Shout out to Kid Smooth. Remember a couple podcasts ago, I said, listen, if you can find your gift and monetize it, do it. Smooth is monetizing his gift at being trash. Again,
bro. That's what I keep telling. Well, I think I told him this before, but I told him, yo, this is your lane. Stay in it. You keep trying to do all this other shit that people are not really watching. People will watch you lose. Stay in this lane, dog.
That's real, though. That's real. Yeah.
Stay in your lane.
If ever there was a such thing as being good at taking an L, he is definitely that personified.
He is the master. What do you mean?
He's a
master L. He's a master. He's an L with a crown on top of his head. He is King L. But listen, it is lucrative for him to make money off of this shit.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Stop doing all this other dumb shit, Kid Smooth, and just play hard games. That's all.
We got a couple super chats. Shout out to Michael Pruitt. Of course, he was set up. GLM's heavily involved.
Exactly. I already knew. Once I found out GLM was involved, I found out he was set. Listen, Gaming Addict, we understand that's your boy, all right? But the man is not going to beat that game. Gaming Addict, you believe in him? Let's bet, me and you.
Damn.
I bet you right now he ain't going to beat that game. Whatever you try and bet, let's do it.
Next super chat.
Darth figured out Bloodborne sooner.
Hey, let him get the
Darth Chilla 17. Sekiro or Neo? Which is better in y'all opinion?
Neo, absolutely Neo.
Yeah, I'm still playing through Neo, so I
I
can't.
don't like neither one of them, but one thing I like about Sekiro is there is no stamina bar. I really, really enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy not having to worry about fucking stamina.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I like that. But so
the jump button changes the world for me.
Oh yeah, the jump button.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, because you feel like you playing Mario, right? Nintendo ass.
It's just different way. It's just different ways to like dodge out of shit, bro.
Oh, all right, I got you. But yeah, man, shout outs to Kid Smooth. Stay in your lane, Smooth. Don't nobody want to see you talk about nothing else. We don't.
Man
care.
was crying, bro.
That's why I laughed so hard.
You see what the views are bringing? You see what's bringing you views? Stick with it. Stop doing this other shit. It ain't working.
I'll tell you why I laugh so hard because I can feel him, man. Like when I was little playing Contra and shit like that. When I died at the boss, like I felt like Kid Smooth.
I ain't never
be throwing the controller and shit.
I wouldn't break a controller now, but back when I was younger, I would have. But not now.
I used to break whole
crying and shit.
Fuck.
You
used to break the console?
Oh shit!
Not too long ago. I think I stopped breaking controllers probably like in 2011. I think I stopped because it just was. It just was a waste of money.
Yeah. He can't be.
I never broke controls or nothing. I used to just go outside and just fuck my skate. I never went outside and never broke a controller out. I went out and just skate.
Oh,
yeah, I just went out and skated hardcore.
I broke my controller on Madden 18, bro.
No, I stopped breaking controllers after I stopped selling crack because then money was tight. Money was tight. Money mean more. Like when I'm selling crack, money don't mean shit. It comes, it goes. But I was just breaking everything. I'd break a controller at 3:00 in the morning. By the time GameStop opened, I'm buying some more. But that's when I was selling crack. So money was disposable and all that. But now, nah, man, I gotta think.
I've broken a mouse and keyboard before.
Ooh,
damn.
Yeah, I get a little upset.
Yo, Kid Smooth looked like he was about to punch the fuck out of his monitor. Yes.
So this one point, he had spit flying out his mouth.
I slapped the shit out of somebody once. I
what?
slapped the shit out of somebody once for cheesing in a game. That's the worst I've ever done.
Well, in the arcade?
Yeah.
Damn. That's how. Yeah, they used to be like that.
Only time, and the last time I broke a controller was.
And I remember this nigga was cheesing with a rocket launcher in
just right over you, right?
And I just basically
another time
I overhand clocked that nigga in the mouth with the controller. So
and then another time,
Jesus.
Oh man.
Anyway,
go ahead, Psycho. What you were
I was
saying?
here to say the first and only time I broke my controller was in Fight Night. I was whooping this dude's ass. You know they got those flash KOs.
Yeah.
Whooping his ass. The 9th round, the motherfucker knocked me out. I threw that controller so fucking hard.
Damn. Which one was that?
This was Fight Night Champion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
go ahead. Go for it.
Sorry, I have a question. I'm just like really curious how you found me. I'm sorry to like interrupt.
Oh dang. Okay.
Yeah, how you find her? What you stalk? What you stalk?
I was on a gamer's like Twitter or whatever, and it said who to follow. And I was like, okay, I'm looking for someone who games and stream. Like usually, if to get on the show, you gotta have YouTube and Twitter. and Twitch. So
Right.
yeah, so that's basically how I found you like that. And then I went through the vids of the Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
we go.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I just random.
Yeah. That's
But I
really
was gonna
Some
say,
nigga in the comment section said that Kid Smooth low key beat his kids when he lose.
Oh,
man, come on.
Don't. No, I mean, not even.
We can't acknowledge it, don't you?
I know. I was gonna say I've never broken a controller, but I did break a CD, and it was a long time ago. It was San Andreas. I just got into a relationship, and this game was taking too much of my time. It was like I was thinking, like, damn, do I go out with her or do I play this game? I was so immersed into San Andreas, so I snapped that shit. I knew it was the only way I was gonna be able to overcome it with just break.
Damn.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, it was. I was in.
Did you regret that later?
He had to find a way to kick the habit.
Yeah, man, I had to, man, because it was like that's bad if you got to decide, if you're gonna have some sex or play a fucking video game. So it was that bad. It was bad. It was that bad.
Damn. Now you don't even play games, right?
Hey, you know what? I'm not. Listen, I'm from the old.
Ravish, you got Sekiro?
Wait. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Look, I play games. I don't beat as many games as I used to, but I do play. Like I'm what you call a guy who can play hardcore games, but I don't play. I'm not a hardcore gamer. So like games like Xenoblade Chronicles, beat 'em. Xenogears, all that shit, all the Final Fantasy VII. I was all into that, beat all that shit, and now it's like it has to be something that really grabs me.
Hey, Drew, we got your man in the chat.
Let's go. Pay the bill.
Master Beta. I like Sekiro because of the parry system. Good way to roleplay as Shinobi, though Neo still has a better gameplay in my opinion. Shout out to Smooth for the entertainment.
Absolutely.
Different weapon choices, bro. Like
Neo
is
just
makes
phenomenal.
it a different game.
Plus, you also got to worry about your weight and all that shit, like in Souls games. So,
yeah,
man. All right, so let's move on. Microsoft had an interesting tweet this week. You know what I'm saying? They referred to their African Americans as blacks at Microsoft.
What?
Did y'all
the blacks at Microsoft? It said our blacks at Microsoft.
And they still didn't take that shit down.
No, it's like
hey, I think that's a little too out there. You might want to rephrase that.
Yeah, you cutting out, fam.
I mean, honest mistake or just blatant fuck it. Our blacks.
Yeah, the higher ups at Microsoft, they're too intelligent to make this error. And the thing is, it's like who vets, like the promo team or whatever. It's like it's almost like deliberate, in my opinion. Now the wording of it is definitely messed. Are blacks really?
Yeah. So Rabbit, you think it's a conspiracy theory? You smell a conspiracy here?
Nah, man, I think it's just. I mean, come on, they know their fans are dumb anyway. Microsoft.
Yeah, they are. They do. They know.
They know.
Their fans don't complain over stuff like that.
What'd you think when you saw that tweet?
Psycho was like, "Yeah, that's right. Big up."
Look at my tweets. God damn it!
Oh no!
He went off on them.
Psycho went off on them.
Like, that shit is unbelievable to me. I don't see how shit like that leaves the meeting room. And how is it still up?
Shout out to Jack Move. He retweeted some white dude that was saying like, "Oh, y'all are just being sensitive or whatever." And it's like, why is it always a white dude got to try to tell black people how to feel about shit like that? Like,
I just think it was a dumb tweet. I just think it was a stupid tweet.
Dumb as shit.
The fact that it even came to light though, and fruition,
that's like, even worse.
That's worse. Like you have to. It makes you wonder, like, wait, who's really in charge of these campaigns and putting this stuff together for that they make a crazy error like that?
Like,
and then after the backlash, there's no response. Like they won't address
nothing.
Oh, they made a response.
I'm looking at it right now. It is still up. It said this week at GDC 2019, our blacks at Xbox community awarded the 2019 Jerry Lawson grants for career development.
No, there's I don't know, maybe
then they got a controller with like black fists, like.
Oh yeah, in the background isn't it the African flag colors?
I don't know, man. I see black people holding up shit and all that, but anyway.
The way I look at it though, like, are you saying that this is the only way the blacks get awards if it's based on something that only they can be like in, or can they win awards alongside whites? Like I never really like stand for like that stuff where it's like depicted like, oh, so we're gonna give an award, but only the black people in this area can be nominated. They can't be nominated against with the pool of whites. So I don't know how I feel about that.
And then hold up, and then in the picture it has in pretty much big letters to say blacks at Xbox. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm looking at this shit too. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, could you even imagine the outrage though if it was like whites at Microsoft?
Oh yeah, there'd be millions of people.
It'd be crazy. Like it's not like they know it's wrong. It's wrong.
Just look at the. I know you guys hate when I bring this up, but look at the whole thing with Brie Larson. The fact that she said 40-year-old white men. Look at the outrage that happened. If she said it about black people, it'd be like a small group of people that would still be bitching. But like 40-year-old white men. It's like, oh, she's fucked up. She can't say that. Everybody, it was on every media outlet. This is just like a small thing on Twitter that only we're basically commenting on.
Let me set the record straight on this real quick. So the Blacks at Xbox is a name that Black people came up with for themselves. My thing is, it's just a stupid thing to tweet out. Like, there's a certain way you say things. When you're a big company like a Microsoft, when you're a big company, there's a certain way you say things, and you have to be conscious of your audience when you put shit out. And that's just a dumb tweet to put out, no matter who you are.
In addition to that, though, you're right. And even though they came up with it, the PR department should have figured out a way to kind of to smooth it out, and that didn't happen.
And it's still up though. Like, what the hell?
And therein lies the problem. Yeah,
that's crazy, man. It'll sound bad if it was our Mexicans at Xbox or our whites at Xbox or our Asians, anything. That would just sound stupid.
So here's how would you phrase that?
How would you phrase it?
What would you put instead? Multicultural, because that's not depicting blacks.
No, why are they even being singled out to begin with? Like,
that's my whole thing. That's my whole thing about the whole awards. Like, so the Black people cannot get nominated around a pool of whites as well?
Look, and this is what I talk to at my company too. If we're gonna be inclusive, let's be inclusive. You know what I'm saying? You don't say I want to be inclusive and then have a all event for gay people or an event strictly for Black people. If you're gonna be inclusive, include everybody from all races, all walks of life, and everything. If you truly want to be inclusive.
Shout out to Sauce Curry TV. He says that's why pandering is stupid. They end up making dumb mistakes. Don't mention race or gender. Facts. Wow.
True.
Okay, I agree. I agree with that.
Got another super chat.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Drew, you got your boy.
Is Drew even there?
Shout out to Tony Wood. He said, I'm an African American, and I must say the ethnic community gets a little sensitive at times. Original T'Challa Panther name was changed. No outrage.
Huh.
So,
what do you mean? We get sensitive? That was just a dumb.
Want to read that now?
I mean, you can, yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, Masturbator. It's a Sony double agent in charge. Shout out to Cycle.
Oh man,
what? I don't get it.
I don't know.
I mean, when they came up with the name Blacks at Xbox, they should have changed it anyway. Like, somebody should have been like, "Nah, I don't think that's gonna work."
They put that hour in front of it. They made it even worse.
You know what I mean?
That's just imagine working at Microsoft. You'd feel kind of awkward, like, I don't know.
Going into work the next day, like, oh
yeah. I guess if you work for Sony, I guess you can imagine it that way.
I'd feel some type of way.
I would too. All right. Well, there you have it. Blacks at Microsoft is a no-go.
Stupid.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Okay.
Before we continue, there's 630 people in here. The likes, please. Hit the like button. If you're on a cell phone, it's just your thumb. I understand a mouse is kind of like, you got to reach down and slide it over. But if you're on a cell phone, it's literally a thumb.
Before we move on, Nessie, do you have an opinion on this?
I'm a person who creates content, and I try to make people happy, and I try to make people feel loved and included in what I do. And I try to stay away as much as possible from talking about anything remotely political.
Yeah.
Because I want people to not think about that, because political shit is so stressful. Like, it's such a stressful thing to think about.
Yeah.
So when I am on Twitch or on YouTube, like, I want people to get away from all that political shit, because it's everywhere right now. No matter where you go, you find something political everywhere. And that's fine for you guys to talk about it. I think that's dope, and I think people should. But I just don't really have a voice on that stuff right now.
Yeah, I get that too, because a lot of people that I like and follow, whether it's celebrities or musicians, it's like their political views are like, damn, this person really isn't that, like, it's just odd. It's like they're not, it's kind of like, I don't know, it comes across sometimes, it's like juvenile is stupid. I'm like, damn,
Right.
I didn't know this person was this misinformed. So sometimes, yeah, like when you don't, it's just like, hey, nobody agrees with my views. I'm kind of modest. You know, depends on the issue. I might be conservative or liberal, but you know, it's just, hey, nobody cares about my opinion. So whatever.
It's very touchy because either way, no matter which way you lead towards it, there's going to be a lot of people that don't like it, and especially
Facts.
in the workplace, it could also cause an issue. Because you never know who's listening. You don't know who your boss is and how he may feel about you after you basically put your opinion.
Right. And it takes away from what you create when you put out all of your opinions on the internet, because people, instead of looking at what you work so hard on, are going to look at the stupid shit that you said. So that's kind of where I'm at.
True. Cool.
Yeah, man, crazy. But yeah, it's still up, so obviously they feel like that.
It's not only up, like they doubled down on it. It said, "Hey, these are the people that came up with the name, and this is their statement, and all kind of shit like that." Like, I mean, y'all making it worse. I think Hard8 cut out.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he might have been muted. All right, what's yeah. Hey,
shout out to Sauce Curry TV.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Shout out to Sauce Curry TV, who's saying they basically give people lollipops for being a certain race or gender. I hate that feeling. Yeah.
I mean, they feel like since black people came up with it, then it's okay. So they're gonna leave it like it is.
Strange and stupid.
Talking at the end of the day, you dig? All right, so hold on. Before we move on, man. Shout outs to Drake Clan. He said there isn't a lot of black people in the game industry. We should have something like that to inspire the black youth. That's the path. I know y'all tired of white male protagonists. All right, and hold on real quick. Tony Way 25. Stan changed Panther name a few times as the character was created due to uprising. Sometimes praising the group is off. Microsoft just trying to appeal.
True.
So back to Drake Clan. Are y'all tired of white protagonists in video games?
In video games?
Give me a good game.
I don't really care.
I haven't.
I don't really care
anything.
as long as the game's good. If it's good,
I play a shit ton of Japanese RPGs, so I see more Japanese people than I see anything else.
If the game is good, it doesn't matter what the pro tag is. You know what I mean?
I don't care.
Doesn't matter. Let's just be real.
I care more about that, like in movies and shit.
I think the only way that they could fix that is they start making more games where you build and create your own characters. That's the only way of getting across that.
Like
That's
usually when they do that, the character ain't got no fucking voice.
Not necessarily because what's it called? Cyberpunk 2020 or whatever the hell it's called. You're going to be able to create your character, and no matter what your character is created, they're still going to have a voice and they're going to talk.
Let me ask y'all this question, because I hate creating shit. I want them to create the game, and then I come home and play.
This nigga Cycle just lazy when it comes to
I just want to play what you created. I don't want to be your work.
You want easy mode and everything
I don't
done
want
for
to do
you.
that shit.
You want to fucking map in Sekiro too?
I want to come home and play the game that y'all made for me to play.
You can still play it that way. You're
like,
just,
I don't want to create nobody.
Real quick. Can I just say something? I laughed. I laughed. I don't want that to be taken the wrong way. I was laughing because I thought you meant like black men in gaming on Twitch, and so I thought you were referring to people like Ninja as white male protagonists, and that just made me laugh.
Oh no!
Oh
No!
Because like, I don't know, just calling Ninja a white male protagonist is kind of accurate, and so I started laughing. But yeah, it wasn't anything like I was laughing at what you were saying. But yeah.
Oh yeah, you good. But yeah, Psycho, what? Okay.
I'm just saying. I just want to come home and play again. I like when you want to come home and watch the movie, right? I just want to come home and I just want to play the game. I don't want to have to create a specific thing and change.
Hey, you'd be great. Hey, you'd be great
all
working
that
for
shit.
Microsoft. They lazy as fuck. You lazy as fuck. Y'all
What
got
the
it.
fuck? Like, why would I don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to put no clothes on.
Did you go to the arcade a lot, or you just didn't?
Oh, so you don't fuck with GTA?
I just play GTA. I just play it. I just come home and play GTA. I don't go in there and try to change the clothes.
Nothing. So you don't do none of that.
I'd rather not.
I'm the opposite.
I'll probably do it one time. Look, I'll probably do it one time, make his clothes, his jeans and shirt, and that's just the way he gonna look for the rest of his life. That's it.
So Nessie, you're different. You like more customization?
Oh yeah, I'll spend like an hour and a half on just customizing my character.
Yeah, my homie like that.
I agree with Play Thomas Beats. We need more black hairstyles, real. When you
so not the shit that Ubisoft,
Need some orange.
So not the shit that Ubisoft does, where every fucking black male or female protagonist looks the exact fucking same.
Yeah, it looked like when you put blackface on them, that's what it looks like.
Oh god.
Ubisoft is terrible with their fucking African American characters, dog. Like that should be fucking. Oh, it's bad.
That's funny.
All right.
Crazy. All right. So moving on. We got an interesting topic here, man. Is marriage overrated? Do anybody feel like they never get married? If you're married, do you feel like it's overrated, or are you looking forward to getting married?
I'll say this. I'm not married, never been, don't have any kids. I know about maybe 8 or 9 married couples. Only one of them that I know are actually happily married. Everybody's miserable. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100.
So what you married for?
Hey, the thing is, no, let me say this, DC. When you marry, I understand the advantages of being married and the disadvantages. When you are married or any long-term relationship, there's a lot of compromise, a lot of work. It's a dual decision. Understood. Being single, pretty much, I've been in maybe 3 long-term relationships. I like waking up. Look, I got a passport, all right? I like waking up, doing whatever I want to do, not answering to anybody. And it's great.
Hey, I feel you on that.
Having sex with who I want, when I want. It's a beautiful thing. So, MGTOW, shout out to all my MGTOW. But yeah, man, if you find that ride or die, though, I will say this, though. No doubt about it. You find that ride or die, your partner, your friend, and it's just both people want that, then there's nothing wrong with being married. Absolutely.
You gotta have kids, though, at least.
Well, after you get married, though.
Kids ain't for everybody, dog. Kids ain't for everybody.
Let's say
you have to have kids.
The fuck?
The reason I feel like that is because I feel like you got to leave something behind. Like you're just gonna die without no kids.
You talking about your legacy, but most people, when you get married, what you want to do is start to have kids after you're already into the marriage, because that way you know your partner, you live together, everything that highlights with her. If she can cook, can't cook, she likes your hairy legs, whatever. Like and then when you have kids,
pretty specific.
Then you got to break up. Then you got to break up your time with the kids.
Yeah. All right, so no. So you guys are mistaken with today's marriages versus because a lot of people today, they start dating girls that's hot, and they make like, if you want to basically be with me, you got to basically put a ring on it. And these niggas, like, they get married at a young age. They get married way too early. They don't know nothing about their partners. You got to think about it. Like girls that get married to a guy right away, most dudes, they put on their game face within the first year. You got to wait like 2-3 years before you really know what this nigga's like before. Girls do the same thing. That's what I'm saying. Everybody. I'm just saying.
First.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody puts on like a game face in the beginning. You don't know what that person's like until then. That's why I married my best friend. You know what I'm saying? I know who she was before I married her. We did dumb shit before we got married. So it depends on who you're married.
But let me ask you this, though. In all the time you've been married, have you ever cheated?
Never. Not once.
Okay.
If he did, you think he's going to admit it on the podcast?
Never, goddammit. Y'all heard that? Never.
How long have you been married, Dark Cloud?
20
going
years?
on 16 years. 16 years. It's going to be 16 years, March 10th of next year.
16 years. So you telling me in all this time you don't want no new pussy?
No, I just changed it up.
Hey,
real shit. What you mean?
Hold up. I just changed shit up.
It ain't that much change in the world.
Tell him again.
Hold up. All right. Listen.
Jesus
Go ahead, make your laps. Like, we change it up. Like, we either like cosplay or she like different things. Let me talk. So one of the things, like, I wanted bigger breasts. She got implants. I wanted her to be. Listen. I wanted her to be thinner. We went to the gym together. I wanted shit to be different. We went to Japan and had sex in random places.
Yo, what about when
she wanted you to have a tail?
So you were like Mario.
Hold up. She wanted implants.
So you wasn't happy with your best friend. You wasn't happy with the way
hold up. That's just me. There's things that she wanted to do differently as well. It goes both ways.
All right, what she want?
Hold on, but at the end of the day, you wasn't. What the fuck?
What she want?
No, Melon want to know what she
No,
want.
what did she want out of you?
Ass nigga.
You did all this shit. You did all this shit. You wanted it. What?
So
Listen,
you wasn't happy with
hold on. If you basically have sex the same way, you get up and do the same thing. No matter if she's your best friend, you're gonna get bored. You got to do different things.
He's right.
Yeah.
You got to be adventurous.
So hold on. At one point in time, you wasn't happy with the way she looked, right?
Yeah, she put on some weight. And I told her to go to the gym.
But you ain't like her breasts either.
She wanted it, so I was like, "Hey." She asked me like, "What size should she get?" I'm like, "Hey, if you wanted to, like, this is what I want."
Okay. Wow, that's crazy.
Like if I put on weight, she's like, "Nah, I mean, would I have sex till you lose weight?"
Damn.
Oh damn.
Y'all got
She
some
gotta be
standards.
You definitely got a
We do have
hooker.
standards.
You definitely wasn't got a hooker.
Never that.
Figure it out.
Definitely wasn't
Never
scouting
that.
something off the corner.
Never that. I've been tempted. One of the things that, like, yo, when you're married and you happy, chicks come out the woodwork and try to snatch you up.
Oh yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Or you can go
So
on a
there's
date
been a
for a
lot.
year.
What happened?
Or you can go on a date for a year and not get nothing. Right, Psycho?
Get the fuck out of here, man. That ain't what happened. That ain't what happened,
She
man.
used to hit this nigga up when she got hungry. Like, I'm hungry. What you doing? All right, I'm gonna take
Whatever, man. Whatever, man.
I just wanted to say, I think people think too hard about what marriage is, because I know of people that were like in 5-10 year long relationships. They got married and their whole relationship ended in a year.
Yeah.
And I think people really think too hard about what sort of expectations you need to hold in a marriage.
True.
And
people just to add what you're saying, there's a lot of people that are afraid to ask their spouse what they want.
Mhm.
They don't fucking ask. They don't. They just like, damn, yo, she doesn't do this. There's no like, yo, if you really want to get head, she's never gonna do it.
Yo, you cutting out. You keep on cutting
You
out.
kind of, got
Hell,
I don't
regular,
know. Let
though.
me reset my headset.
Wait, what'd you say, Drew?
I said getting head is regular
But-
though.
the only difference
Go ahead, speak. Man.
the
Go
only
ahead.
difference between a long-term relationship and a marriage is a piece of paper. So I don't understand like what all the fuss is about, I guess.
See,
And them taxes, you forgetting about this.
How do you not
Yeah,
get bored
but-
though? Like, it's human. It's like human nature to get bored of shit, yo. Like,
But you don't if you're with someone who has the same.
I'm talking about like
Sort of
sexual wise.
goals.
How long you been married?
I've been, yeah, about 2 years.
okay.
You still
2.5.
kinda fresh. You still fresh.
Yeah,
I'm talking about as far as like sex wise go. That shit is gonna get boring.
yeah,
What-
but sex isn't the main
That ain't
thing in a
everything.
relationship. It's
That's a
you
lot.
want to
It's
be
a
with
big thing.
someone.
It's a big thing. For real.
Big thing.
You want to be with someone who you could be like, in some fucked up world where I can never have sex with this person, but I could spend every day next to them. You want to find someone who you would do that for, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's definitely a
I agree with that.
honeymoon stage. I agree with what she said.
I mean,
It's
There's something called the 7 years.
Here we go. All right, go for it. Just cut me off. Go. For
No. I'm just adding to.
Go ahead.
No, I'm adding on what
Oh,
you're saying.
shit.
There's something called the 7 year stitch, where after about 7 years into the relationship, like a lot of people go through an issue with that. They've been books about it. I don't know if I went through that. But go ahead.
Issue what?
Shout out to Jay Harris. He said marriage is not overrated. People just get married for the wrong reasons.
Mhm,
I'm married. We've been together for 15 years, and she's my best friend.
mhm,
There we go.
absolutely. And yeah, I think you have to match each other's energy, but be different people at the same time.
There's
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
go
for
ahead.
it.
All right.
No.
Go ahead, Ravishing. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I learned that the hard way when I was younger. I was connecting with women that I was physically attracted to, but didn't outside of that wasn't compatible with. And the
Mhm.
relationship didn't last too long. So when I started choosing women that I, had common interests or whatnot, they didn't have to be the same as me, but we just had to have, some compatibility and good communication. And then everything else kind of came into place. But I'm still not married. So anyway, as you were saying.
For any of y'all parents is like, that may be still around, they still together? Because like my parents both have been married twice, and they both got divorced both times. So I don't know. For me, going into like relationships and possibly marriage one day, like I don't know. I just don't want to like get married and then get a divorce. Like I don't want to repeat the cycle. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
There's a super chat.
Married.
My mom and dad were
My parents were
divorced.
never married.
Oh,
hey, get this super chat before it goes away.
Go for it.
Sorry.
But what'd you say, Nessie? Go ahead.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Where is it?
My mom and dad both got divorced twice. Well, not like together, but they've both been divorced twice.
Right.
And instead of letting that scare me, I just kind of was like, if I find someone who understands me and I understand them the same, and there's no reason why I should feel like I want someone else, then I'm going to be with that person forever. And I found that, and it's been really good. And I think with both of my parents' relationships, I learned a lot about how to be in a relationship correctly.
You still fresh.
Can I ask you a question?
Hey, let me get this super chat.
Hit this super
Hey,
chat.
shout outs to Mufasa. He said people get put off by marriage because of the high divorce rate, and you can have kids through surrogacy. Drew.
Okay.
Real quick, do you really want to do it that way though?
No, let me say this real quick about marriage, and this is an obscure, ravishing fact. In marriage, from the moment currently, from the moment you get married, there's a 50-50 chance that it'll end in divorce. After your first divorce, if you ever remarry, there's a 90% chance that you will be divorced again. True.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is that why my friends be like, I would never get married again?
Most people I talk to that's married, they always say don't get married.
The same thing I said earlier.
There's
I'll be
one
hearing
thing
don't get
that
married
most-
young. I don't know.
There's one thing that a lot of people don't do, but there's nothing wrong with getting marriage counseling or relationship counseling before you get married.
That's what I've heard that as advice before.
Do you feel like you have to be married? Can you just be with somebody and not worry about the piece of paper?
See, that's another thing.
Nah. There's a special moment in bond when you like looking at her, you put that ring on her finger.
So there's a special moment.
Like you basically, it's like when you do that, it's like, yo, this is it. Like I choose you.
Right.
Okay, so these two, you can't just put the ring on the finger and that be it.
You need that white man to sit there and tell you y'all married or something. I don't get it. Like, what's the difference?
No. First of all, the person that married us was a Japanese dude. He was a pastor, so it had nothing to do with the white dude. But I don't know. It's like I choose you as my life partner, and this is like one of the coolest things that I could do for you, other than buying you a house and making you the person to have my kid.
You need marriage to say that.
You can't just be with somebody though. Like,
nah. It's like I could date anybody. I can't marry everybody.
Right. And the difference is the contract, the commitment of signing a paper saying, like, this is us forever. You know?
Okay,
we all know that paper don't mean shit. So,
but you know what?
Who brought up taxes earlier?
I did.
True. It helps with that, but I mean,
it helps with that.
What else?
It's more so just the symbolism behind signing your life to that person. I think.
There we go. I dedicate my life.
But it doesn't mean anything at the end of the day.
I mean, like that's you though. Like to other people.
No, that's to a lot of people because it's been a lot of divorce.
Well, it's becoming more common now that people aren't getting married now. Yeah.
But you can change the statistic by just making a wiser decision.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that's changed now. Most dudes don't even mess with chicks if they don't fuck on the first night. There's a lot of shit that's changed now.
Well, if you can fuck her on your first night, she's probably not going to be your wife.
This is true.
Yo,
this is true.
Yeah, you should definitely know about that.
Hey, I'm a classy
Eating
man.
ass on the first night. Eating ass on the first night.
Okay, that's Melon.
Melon's not married. He's not married.
Nah, I definitely ain't married. Fuck.
She already kicked rocks, right? She already kicked you to the curb.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you ain't eat that ass right. That's what happened.
Oh man. Hey.
Oh man.
Hey, somebody else got it. Fuck that.
All the fellas on here that ain't married.
My wifey.
No, hey, what? Hey, Dark Cloud. Who did you go out earlier in the chat? Talking about I wish death upon you or something.
No, man, let's not. No, we're not making that part of the show. Come on, y'all.
Oh, you talking to Bond? Oh, all right.
Let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all
Bond was going at it?
No. We're just messing around. Like, yeah.
All right.
Nah.
All right.
Now, Bond's saying that he got to go to Japan first before he could settle down. I said, "What? I'm gonna wish fucked up shit on you and hope you have a kid next year."
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
All
Okay.
right,
Y'all ever feel like y'all lost one? A good one?
Oh, you talking about
like one that you probably should have married. When it's,
Nah, man, hey, everything happens for a reason, man.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't have that regret. Nah.
We need somebody that's been divorced in here that can tell us the real.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what's up.
So Hard8, you got a chick. You ain't gonna pop the question no time.
Nah, I really don't care.
All right.
And Hard8, you don't care to have a kid either?
I don't care about none of that.
I ain't trying to have no kids.
Nah, I don't care.
I ain't trying to have kids. Nope.
What does that shit mean? What does it mean? Nothing. Like, y'all motherfuckers is brainwashed by society. You think you gotta do this, you gotta do that. No, do what you want to do. It's your life.
But that's what I would want to do is have a kid. Like, I feel
that's what you would want to do. You don't
have fun with that shit.
That's what you want to do. You don't fucking have to at the end.
Because I feel like that would be great to be a father. Like,
and I'm too goddamn selfish. Man. I ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say that until you have one, Hard8. I bet you
if it happens, it happens, but I don't really care. I know it's not something I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. If it happens, it happens. If
I like
not,
freedom of no kids. I like, and plus, when I look at people that got kids, it's like they act happy, but they really not. They be happy as shit when kids go to school. They be happy as shit when the kids go to the grandparents' house or whatever, or when the kids are gone for the weekend. It just looks too fucking stressful. I don't need that shit in my life. People are always happy to get rid of their kids. Who you know that got kids that don't be happy as fuck when their kids getting shipped off somewhere?
Dark Cloud. You should know this more than anybody right now.
Hey man, that's true. Hey, he just spoke facts, man. I had a family
y'all want to
reunion.
play hard games and shit.
They hate when summer break. They hate when kids got summer break. They can't wait to September or August, depending on where you at, for their kids to go back to school so they can get them a couple of hours to themselves. You think I want to deal with that? No, I'm good. I'm good. People be excited as shit.
Dark Cloud, you there?
No, I don't know. He might be muted. Now, I was just gonna say, man, yeah, I had a cousin who tried to put her kids off on me, and I'm like, look, I'm not watching your kids. Like, I didn't have no kids, so I ain't fucking watching them. So, yeah. If I had some kids, I'd watch yours. You could watch mine. But if I ain't had none, I ain't watching.
Pull a Birdie Mac on their ass. Shit.
Yeah, I would. If I could have a kid, if my kid could come out 18 years old, that'd be cool. That'd be good.
Damn. What about dating a woman with a kid?
Never.
I've done that before.
That's a no-no.
Don't do it.
Hey, man, if you got your stuff together, you don't have to, man. Trust me. I'm not dating no single woman with a height requirement. I'm 6 feet tall. Sometimes that's not good enough.
Yeah, wait. Somebody's saying BC not saying nothing. What happened?
Yeah, you should know this more than anybody about like you being happy that your kids are gone at the grandparents' house or whatever.
We're very superstitious about having people watch our kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Even your own parents?
There's too many things like, you know, babysitters where we live, you know, like
babysitters. I'm talking about family.
Oh yeah. Well, not all of them, just my family.
Damn, it's like that. Okay.
What about you, Nessie? You want a little Loch Nessie or?
Yeah, probably at some point.
Okay.
I mean, it's really just all personal preference. I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just all about what you're feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll happen when it's supposed to.
Right. And so it's like, you know, I don't think I'll ever really try, but if it happens, it happens.
Here we go. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to happen one day or another.
You can't fight it. You know, you just got to accept it and make the best of it.
I originally only planned to have 2 kids.
And you got 6.
And now
right?
you got to start in 5.
His pull-out game week.
Hey, wait, for the record, yeah. Hey, you know, hey, wait, DC, you have 6 kids, right?
I have 6 kids. I have twin. I have 4 girls. One of them are twins, and then I have 2 boys.
Did you marry a Mexican?
No, my wife.
No, I'm half Mexican for the record. Mexicans can have kids like fucking.
They motherfuckers be having kids
like Jiffy popcorn.
Shit.
All right, yeah. My pull-out game is A1 from day one because I'm half Mexican. All right, We have kids like popcorn.
Yo, so there's this tree in Japan by like Osaka, right? It's by a shrine. And when we went out there, they told me not to touch this tree because basically you become super fertile. I think I got
touched it,
fucked
didn't
from
you?
that. I touched the tree, dead ass.
Motherfucker, you'd be just like fucking Eve. You'd be just like Eve. Don't eat this apple. No, I'm gonna eat it anyway.
Maybe there was something to it though, because DC. I remember, according to you, you had a skating accident where they said your balls weren't going to work anymore, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yep.
So
and we went through, I think, what was it, 7 or 8 miscarriages?
Damn.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
God damn!
Yeah. Yeah. So I was worried. I was worried for a while.
Shit, man.
Man, y'all niggas never gave up. Shit.
Hey, man. Hey, it happens. One of the topics. So, anybody on this Google Stadia? Anybody?
Man, fuck this streaming shit.
Hey, come on, man.
I think.
Yo, don't get out for that real quick. I gotta step outside real quick. I need to say something about that.
Go ahead,
right, listen, let's talk about this Google streaming shit. What y'all think?
Go ahead,
That shit was a slideshow.
I think
streaming is not it, though.
But let the guests. What were you gonna say, Nessie?
I was just going to say, I think that they're over promising a lot. I don't think it's going to be nearly as smooth as they say it is. They're claiming that you only need 25 megs to run it smoothly, 60 frames per second. And I don't believe that. I really don't.
I heard them say that if you can watch YouTube videos, then you can play the games.
Yeah, I disagree. I really do.
No.
I mean, you won't know
Really?
until
Wow, that's crazy.
until it comes out and you
have to
see
when
it.
come out.
Yeah, but I'm
It's
really
not gonna
worried
work.
that they're over promising.
It's not going to work.
Yo, the controller isn't even native to the console that you get. That's off of
Mhm.
You
Wi-Fi
don't
too.
get a console though. You don't. There's
Or
no
whatever
console.
the fuck it is.
Yo,
Yeah,
that's, it's gonna,
Michael, you bought it.
All
that
you
shit
need
is
is
going to
like a
be
Chromecast.
terrible, yo. It's going to be terrible.
All you need is a 4K Chromecast. That was one of the things that they were showing off. My thing is that, like, yo, I'm a purist at the heart, and so is Hard 8. Ain't nobody can sit here and tell me that 4K Netflix look anything as good as a disc.
No,
Even the
no,
shittiest
it
4K
don't.
movie. So
Mhm.
telling me
But what do people do mostly though?
25 megs per second? It doesn't matter. People over here talking about graphics and resolution.
You want your games compressed and all that shit?
The what?
You want your games to be compressed, the visuals to be compressed, looking like YouTube?
No, but I'm gonna say this though. I do want things to progress. I want
This is not
electronics.
progression.
This is
What are you
not the way.
talking about?
This is not progression.
Yeah,
I'm
This
talking
is
about
not
in-
because
that's-
look,
I'm
look,
talking
look,
about in
everybody
technology,
over here
period.
talking about like resolution, right? Yo, if Digital Foundry was to basically screen Stadia 4K 60 game and put it against the PS4 checkerboarding, the checkerboarding was shit all over that streaming version. That's
facts.
just facts.
Facts. That's facts.
But how dope would it be to have a gaming Netflix essentially?
That'll be
It would,
fire.
it would,
I-
yeah,
I
it would be
think I
great.
think eventually
dope.
so what's going to happen it's going to downgrade the quality of games because those companies are not going to they're not going to see their revenue the game that they've created spike sales. All they're going to do is look at reviews, and reviews don't talk about sales. So that's not going to speak about their next project like, yo, because this game sold this well, your next project is gonna you're gonna get an extra $50 million bump for your next project. So the Netflix of games doesn't speak on the actual physical unit sales. So I think down the line, you're gonna get shit games. Look at how Netflix started out. You got shit Netflix originals until how long?
Did he go out?
Yeah,
cut
he
out.
went out. But my
Hold
point with that is
on 1 second. Shout out to Michael, man. He said Trump's wall will be built before this becomes the standard. It ain't happening. It ain't ever fucking happening. And we ain't gonna let it happen either, man. Shout out to Master. He said
I'm
marriage.
gonna reset my PC, man.
He said marriage rates are failing because men realize all the risk is on them. Women bring nothing to
Facts.
the table that men can't get themselves.
not all women, but most of the time, like
I can see that. I
Okay.
mean, I think that maybe men should be more wise in who they're choosing as a partner. Then
Facts.
Ooh,
Facts.
yeah, that's
I'm
true.
simping. The DC, but you know what, DC? I want to say I'm okay with this being an option, but I'm not okay with it becoming the standard. And I'm never gonna if gaming goes strictly to streaming, I will no longer be a gamer that day.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll be
telling you,
done.
everybody else that was talking about movies and games and not games, music,
No,
music and
wait,
movies.
that shit is
Like,
different. That shit is different than games.
it's different, but it's the same
different.
conversation.
No, it's not. It's not.
No. Let me say this. Let me say this.
Man.
When you play a game, it's completely different than any other type of media because you're immersed in that game. You can't control the movie, the music, none of that. I can control
with high latency. Nobody.
I'm telling y'all, once it becomes 1-to-1, and it feels like you just playing it native. When it feels like you're playing it native, and the money is there, when it's cheap enough,
not happening.
Motherfuckers gonna do it. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
I'm not gonna say it's not gonna happen.
These same conversations we're having with
We'll never
MP3s.
have 4K native streaming and no latency
Look, people was even like not too long ago, fucking 4 or 5 years ago, people were saying I ain't going all digital. I ain't doing digital. Half these motherfuckers are all digital now.
Digital and streaming is two different things.
What I'm saying, no, y'all listen to me. What I'm saying is it's the same conversation.
No, it's not.
They're different things. It's the same conversation. People were saying I'm not ever doing that shit because I'm not gonna own my games no more. Why would I not want to own my games? Now people don't give a fuck because it's easier.
It is easier. Yeah, and I think what someone said something about how Netflix used to have shit movies and shit TV shows, and now it's really good. You have a great selection, and I do think that's exactly what would happen with this is you would have shit games for a long time, for years, and then all of a sudden, like all the games that are actually good now but would be dated in the future will be on that service.
But one of the things about like movies, hold on. But one of the things about here, she's very smart. But here's one of the things: gamers speak louder than people on Netflix. If YouTube or Stadia gives shit games for years, people are gonna drop that, not even touch it for years. It's gonna take them to drop miracles for people to even come back. And then even if that's the case, people are gonna have a bad taste in their mouth because of that, because they're gonna be like, you gotta show me your cards. Like what people held with the Nintendo, the Wii U. Nobody was gonna touch the Switch unless Nintendo came out and said, look, you gotta show me your pipeline before I even touch that shit. And they had to make bangers before people had to start touching it. So giving more than 2 or 3 years of bad games, it's going to push people away to say, I'm never touching this again. So that's different from the movie aspect versus gamers. Absolutely. And to add on to that, what Netflix did, how they did have weak originals and now they're kind of doing their own thing now. Right now, Amazon is at the same stage that Netflix was when they first started. Nobody cares about any Amazon originals. Nobody's watching them. You can't tell me one show. Nobody's watching that shit, right? So they don't have that same luxury in gaming. I just don't think. I don't think it'll happen. I really. So
I think that. Sorry.
Oh no,
go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
I think that developers sometimes don't understand it from the perspective of the consumer. So I think that a lot of times with these streaming services, like the same thing happened with the NVIDIA Shield. I think that they overpromise and they don't listen to feedback and they think from a corporate standpoint rather than a consumer standpoint, which I think hurts them in the end.
Absolutely.
I just think as soon as this shit becomes easy enough and as soon as it's 1-to-1, and you don't have any issues, if it ever gets to that level, it's going to happen no matter what we say. We're going to be them old motherfuckers like, I ain't doing that shit, but people going to be doing it. Psycho, you're a businessman. You're a businessman. I'm about to throw a wrench in your case. What do you think makes more money? Selling physical copies or services? Services. All right. You're wilding. Services.
Physical is still making more.
Do you think Rockstar would rather sell 50 million copies of Grand Theft Auto or having a service on anyone to download their games?
Dark Cloud, the evidence is all around you, brother. I don't know how you don't see it.
No, it's not. You want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why? No, want me to tell you why it's not? Because nobody on those streaming panels from Game Pass is talking about how much the actual game is making. The only person that's talking about revenue bump is how much people are on Game Pass and how much money Game Pass is making. No one is talking about the developer and what they're making. Can't agree with you.
Dark Cloud, you're talking about right now in the past. what these people are talking about, what they're doing, what companies are doing right now is talking about 10, 15 years from now.
Hey,
And
let me
go ahead.
No, I gotta get the super chat. It says, shout out to Steve Killer 952. He says, I'm gonna wait and see on Stadia, but I love how folks with crap internet are coming out the closet. Also, we got one from we got one from JTech TV, PS4, Stadia, and Epic Game Store killing Xbox One. Damn. All right, we got one from Tony Wood 25, 4K or not. I'm playing the Order 1886 on a 77-inch Sony A1E. He said, and it's damn fantastic. Okay. Shout out to all y'all in the chat.
DC, you work for Sony, right? Have you ever been in one of those meetings where they talk about things that are going to happen, like trends that are coming forward in, you know, the next 5 years or so? Like, I've been in meetings where we talk about what color people are going to be looking at.
Yeah, trends don't really mean nothing, because something could be hot for 1 year and then be garbage the next.
But what I'm saying is, it's the evidence is all around you, because you see ESPN is doing it, fucking NBA TV is doing it, fucking everybody's going to services now, because that's the continuous money stream. That's where you're going to get people in there.
That's different from gaming.
Yeah, it's
what I'm saying, if Netflix was shitty, nobody would be fucking with it, right? Netflix, you turn on Netflix, you pay on the movie, and it comes right on, and it looks good, and it's cheap. So you're gonna spend that money on
it. Talking to about looking good, because I buy movies.
I think it looks pretty good.
I think it looks great too. But what I'm saying is, once
games
become,
they don't know no better though. Y'all don't know no better.
Exactly.
You say you saying that, but the average consumer is not thinking about like not thinking like an audiophile.
Cycle. Can I let me say something? I kind of believe this, and there's only one exception. I think that gamers usually dictate where the industry will go originally. Yeah, you know, the companies will do what's in their best interest monetarily, but gamers usually kind of dictate where gaming goes. The only exception was the Wii, but usually everybody falls in. The gamers went with the PS4, and everybody kind of fell in line. I don't think this is one of those things where gamers are going to gravitate towards. I don't think they'll pick up like that.
So can I just say something about that? Because I think that's completely true, though, especially because, I mean, I don't know if you guys played, say, like early 2000s, like early Xbox Live days, but when people came out with a shooter, the lifespan of that shooter was much longer than it is now. And I think that the reason why gamers alter the gaming industry so much now is because you cannot survive in the climate anymore, because people will bitch and stop playing the game unless they get what they wanted. Like that, it goes for content, nerfs and buffs, stuff like that. And so I think that now it's really essential for companies to really listen to its consumers, or else no one will fuck with it.
The only way they're gonna listen to the consumer is the consumer's dollar, right? Yeah. People can say what they want to say, but if the money is saying that you like it, then that's what they're going to do. They're going to cater to that.
And that's go ahead. Sorry, I keep talking over you. I'm so sorry. I was just going to say that it's really because of Twitch and YouTube that all this is happening, and everyone is so intense about what needs to happen in games, because people like Twitch have a voice and a platform. People on YouTube have a voice and a platform, whereas back in the day, like, people could sit on the same shooter for 3 years.
That's true. That's kind of true.
But like I was saying earlier, like with everything, even with cars, like the new Teslas and the electric cars and shit like that, you got people that are diehard engine heads are like, no, this shit ain't going. That's not going to happen. This ain't going to happen. I'm never going to get an electric car. That shit is going to happen whether you want it to or not.
Hey, but Psycho, hey, you know, and I know. Classic is timeless. All right,
it's timeless. But what I'm saying is, the shit is going to change.
You know about the 6.4s and the low lows.
Oh, I know.
Just talk about motorcycles and see if he's quick to give up his bike.
Let me say,
I motorcycle see how quick he's quick to give up his bike.
Exactly. I could hit the lottery tomorrow, and I'm still going to drive my '96 Impala.
You probably will. You probably will. But the industry is going to do what they need to do to make sure they're profitable.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's move on to another topic.
Yeah, there we go.
So, a video went viral this week of a man kicking an 78-year-old woman in the face on somewhere in New York.
In the Bronx.
Of course. In the Bronx.
In the Bronx.
Yep, it's about right.
I don't know what this woman did to him because when the video picks up, he's already assaulting a woman. But he was like, put that on World Star. He has been arrested. So what do y'all think about that? Did y'all see the video? It went viral.
Yeah, it don't really matter what that lady could have said. She's an old woman, and you know when old people get old, they don't have filters, dog. Yeah. When people they don't got a filter when they get old, so it don't matter what she could have said. She could have said something about the way he dressed. He had no right to put his hands on her, man.
Not even his hands. He put his feet on her.
Yeah.
Yo, did you hear the first kick?
Yeah.
Yo,
bro, that shit.
What if they got black Tims on? Hold up.
Oh shit!
What?
The Black Tim thing? The Black Tim's thing? Oh.
That's crazy, man. I'm glad he got caught though.
Man.
I'm glad he got caught.
He got caught.
Bro.
Hey, shout out
the
to
thing that pisses me off is people that sit there and video the shit. Like, motherfucker, do
Because
something.
he might come back and kick your ass in the face.
Yeah. No, if I saw that in public, I wouldn't care if I got hurt. I would have jumped in and fucked him up.
I wouldn't
There
even
we go.
thought. I wouldn't even
They
thought
were
about
sitting there
it.
like, oh, like it was a funny moment or something.
Yeah, I'd have worked him.
Like it was two dudes in there fighting or something.
Like, fuck. It's an
Yeah.
old yo, man. That's what pisses me off about people. Like, oh,
New York niggas. But
Nah,
Oh,
New York.
damn, Drew. Damn,
nah.
Drew, you got you, Drew.
Nah, chill.
Oh, man.
Chill.
Hey, shout out
we
to
hit
Dre
bus
Clan.
drivers and shit like that.
Shout out to Dre Clan real quick. He said, look at streaming music 10 years ago versus now. And then we got Mook Gaming. He says gamers go where games / videos look. Wait, oh shit, I can't see it. My arrow. Okay, he said, look what happened to Blockbuster. There we go. Hey,
They
but
said she tried to
I'm
stab
telling
him?
you, y'all think it's some bullshit. This shit is happening.
nah, man.
I'm telling you.
We ain't gonna let it happen.
Okay.
Fuck.
All
Nah,
right.
we gamers ain't real gamers.
no,
are not gonna
yeah,
I
let
mean,
that
you
happen.
looking at 4K
Hey,
Blu-rays
Psycho.
though.
Somebody
let me
said
ask
that
you-
woman tried to stab the dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
wow.
I saw that. Somebody said
Psycho.
What?
Cycle, do
What?
you really think that NVIDIA and AMD would allow for
Yo, we
their
off
video
that. We
cards
off
to
that.
go away?
Oh, we running out of time. We got.
Yeah, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
We
Hey.
off that. Psycho
Yeah.
retarded. We already know that. We off
Fuck y'all. You
Yo,
retarded motherfucker. Fuck
this
y'all, man.
motherfucker
Hey,
talking
hey,
this
Okay.
nigga, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
so
that shit. We gonna see.
do y'all think this dude gonna get any heavy time for this or?
Oh yeah.
I think it'll be no
Assault,
heavy
of course.
time.
He ain't gonna
Yeah,
get every
he
time,
will.
but he's gonna get time. That's assault.
Yeah, he gonna get
Got
some
priors.
time.
I wonder if he got priors.
If he got a prior, he definitely gonna do some time.
It'll be his
Oh,
first.
yeah, he
offense.
is.
I wonder. I mean, I want to hear the whole story. I want to understand what happened.
So
Yeah.
who told her? I mean, who said that she tried to stab him? Like, where that come from?
Somebody in the comment section said she tried to stab him or some shit like that.
Okay.
I think context matters a lot with videos like that because there are a lot of videos that go viral where everyone.
Yeah, they
And
pick up
in
that
this
wrong
case,
spot. Yeah.
in this case, I don't think that he had any excuse to do this to
True.
an old woman because she can't. She obviously can't defend herself.
And he shouldn't even been arguing with her though.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you don't know. You don't know what happened.
Nah,
Right,
I wouldn't even
and
argue
so-
with an old woman.
Yeah.
The old woman came up to you.
I could tell y'all why nobody
Arguing.
jumped in though.
Why?
All right, I'm gonna read this comment. It explains everything. New York niggas just want to go home / work. We ain't trying to get dragged into shit. Facts.
Oh man, man.
Sit your ass down.
New York, man. Man, these New York dudes, man.
I just want to know what caused him to do that.
Right. And
Yeah.
I think context is so important on social media now because people will look at a video and shit on someone even though like they were actually the ones at fault. But
Yeah, that's sometimes we usually get the end of it. Yeah.
right.
I mean, because a lot of times, you don't know something gonna go down, so you ain't got your phone out in time.
So wait a minute. Are there cameras on those trains?
Probably.
Yeah,
Shit,
I
there is.
believe so.
Opening close case right there.
I believe
Right.
so. So what if she? Let's just say hypothetically speaking, she did try to stab him.
Then I would have punched her in her goddamn.
God damn.
Like, what if she was like, mentally ill or
I'm gonna
something?
separate myself.
Like,
She's
what
an
if-
old woman. You should be able to disarm her pretty easily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It-
Yeah,
I
you
think-
can
Nah, nobody with
restrain.
no knife.
Yeah, you can restrain an older woman. Yeah, yeah. He shouldn't have did that.
Well,
though.
we know you soft, bro. I get it.
I will fuck you up, boy.
Damn.
With the dance moves, you might be able to dodge me quickly, but I don't know about that.
Oh man.
I think you can tell the difference between someone who's really threatening and someone who you could you know.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
If somebody put on a knife and start charging after you, nah.
Nah, if it's an old lady, man, nah, I'm good. I could disarm that.
Yeah, right.
Put in a
Or-
chokehold or something.
You know, I might give her a little 1-2, no biscuit. But you know, I'm not gonna stomp her out.
Ain't no telling what's on that knife. Could have had
Like,
Hey, Ravish, what's the story about a man refused to return an 86-inch LG TV?
So this man in Massachusetts, in the town of Massachusetts, was delivered an 86-inch TV, LG TV, right? And he apparently the delivery service, which wasn't named, cited they attempted to collect it, and he refused. Like he wouldn't answer.
They sent it to him by an accident, or like,
they sent it to him by accident. It was basically meant for one of his neighbors. So what happened was, I think like a week went by. The cops, when they came, they got a search warrant, and they came. This dude had the 86-inch LG TV mounted in his living room, like he was living the life. And he said he researched the laws and that he was within his rights to keep this property that was not his. So the question
is the law true? Is the law true though?
Nah, hell no. Nah. He's gone. No, that's larceny. So look, here's the thing. If that happened to any of you guys, are you guys keeping this 86 LG TV? Are you gonna?
Hell yeah.
The fuck?
No.
I mean, if they don't know, I mean,
Look, if it's the company's fault, then they should compensate me and the bitch who lost the fucking TV.
I ordered something from Amazon. It went to the wrong fucking house. And shit, I think they just it was an SSD. They got a free SSD. Like I was asking Amazon, like, y'all gonna go retrieve that? They pretty much told me, like, don't even worry about it. Like, don't even worry about that. I'm like, all right, well,
yeah, you know what? You're right, because Amazon, when the PS4 first came out, mine was delayed. So I had called them, say, hey, it's supposed to be here today, release day. They not only did they send me a new one, the one that got caught up in San Bernardino's hub came to me, and I called them up. They was like, no, that's yours. You're good. Keep both. Wow. Yeah. Right. So but that's an 86-inch TV.
Listen, if somebody knocked on my door like, hey, here's your TV, I'm not.
I don't know though. That's a big one that's a hard one to lose though. 86.
If it's against the law, I'm turning that shit back.
I already know what model TV that is though. That's a 60 hertz edgeless TV, my nigga. I don't know if I want that.
Hey man, it's 86 inches, homeboy.
Nah,
I don't know if you can turn that one down.
I know 86-inch OLED. I don't think so.
Nah.
It's like how, because my husband works at Best Buy, and if the website ever accidentally lists something that's like $500 for $5, before they fix it, if someone orders it, they have to give it to them for what they paid.
Yeah, there was an issue on Sony when we came out with the A7 II camera. The website fucked up and people were buying the camera for $10. We had to honor it.
Absolutely.
Damn.
I don't know shit like that. I always miss that type of shit.
I know, right? Shit.
Yeah, I would have definitely tried to return it, man. But yeah, in my younger days, I would have definitely kept it.
I probably wouldn't have kept that garbage. Some 86-inch trash.
You ever see Hard8, they don't know what a 60 hertz 80-inch TV would look like playing sports. Hell no.
Nah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to play on anything like that. But if you got, company, you having a party or something, that's the lick. 86 inches? I don't care what you say. Everybody can watch that.
Yeah, 86 inches. Let me see what I'm trying to see what
like that in the
oh, yeah, right. Like I'm looking at my wall. I'm like, okay, that would be one hell of a fight night.
Yeah, all the 86-inch TVs are trash.
What are they?
Trash. That's what they are. None of them OLED. They straight trash.
Don't you got a 70-inch Hard8? Like a 70-something?
Nah. Wow. I had a 75. I ain't got it no more. They straight trash.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have gave that John back. I'd be like, I don't get this shit off my doorstep. I'd be like, that ain't mine. You got the wrong house. I'm gonna tell you how trash it is. It only costs $2,500.
Wow, for 86, that's damn. Right. They might as well be a Westinghouse.
Oh my god.
Speaking of electronics, Tessie, what's up?
Nessie.
I'm sorry, I said Tessie. Nessie, what game on? What's your electronic TV looking like?
What's my TV looking like?
Uh-oh.
I don't fucking know. Like, dude, my husband gets the TVs. I worry about my computer shit because that's what I spend most of my time on.
Oh, you're a computer gamer.
What was that?
You're a computer gamer.
Yeah. I play mostly on PC, so like I'm mostly worried about like monitors and like, you know,
shit like
computer shit. Computer shit. Yeah.
Yo, Hard8, what would it take for you to play on a monitor?
Nothing.
So if they made like a 40-something inch, 50-inch monitor, HDR, no input lag, 1 inch input. I mean, what is it? 1 millisecond?
It got to be a 65-inch monitor.
Yo, that shit would be like 10,000.
That BFC monitor from NVIDIA would probably be all right. It's full array HDR, and it's got like I think it's got like 400 zones in. So something like that would be nice.
How much does that cost? How much did that cost?
I don't know.
It's like 5,000.
Yeah, because if the Asus 27-inch version of that is 2 stacks, I can't imagine what the 65 is going to be.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell is
Damn.
Yo, DC, what's good?
Yo,
My freaking daughters are fighting each other, man.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
damn,
Getting
this
it
boy
in.
here.
Fighting like the crib. All right.
Somebody got bit.
That
Got
little dark cloud from Chicago.
shit
No wonder
crazy.
he thinks women can beat up men. All right,
Motherfucker at Chuck E. Cheese, man.
getting it in.
Fight, man. Siblings fight each other, man. Shit happens.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Shit crazy.
Oh, shit, Shazam came out?
What came out?
Shazam?
Yeah,
No, it's not out yet. It comes out. It comes
I was
out.
wondering. I know some people.
No.
People reviewing it already.
No, yeah, I saw it
Yeah.
last night. Actually, I didn't even know it was out. Shout out to my man. Don't give a bit. He tweeted. He saw it. It was a movie now.
Hype.
So I took my shouty to the movies and we saw it.
How
I
was
canceled- It was actually. I'm gonna be honest. It's cute. It has charm. It's kind of cheesy, but
I
it's
told
good.
y'all was that corny
It's
shit.
good.
I knew
It's
it.
good. It's good.
It's good?
I told y'all it was
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
like
corny.
it. Yeah, it's
Wait,
kinda cheesy.
wait. People are saying that it's funny, humorous, like Deadpool.
Right.
Did you like Deadpool?
Corny.
No.
It's a rated R.
No.
Not rated
no.
R. Not the rated R version of it. Like
It does have some of like the sarcasm or whatever, but it's not as good. At least the first Deadpool, it's not at that level. Nah.
First Deadpool was way better than second.
I thought it was good. I thought the first Deadpool was
Yeah,
good.
no,
But,
you like it. Look, if you got
Lit.
if you got a woman who's into game and comics,
second Deadpool
take her
was
to
so
see this
good,
film.
yeah.
Take her to see this
There
film.
was too much gay shit in the second part. That was my problem with it.
Oh man,
Nigga getting his.
so him getting fucked in the first one wasn't gay,
y'all
but-
be listening, yo. Nessie be over here cracking up over random shit. Yo.
Hey,
I
we-
know, bro. That shit.
Hey,
Dude.
this
So people say stuff and then I make jokes about it in my head and laugh at my own jokes. It's really bad, but sorry about that.
Oh, you
All right.
good? That's cool.
Dang.
now
So
the movie.
Sony will no longer allow stores to sell digital games, digital codes. Psycho. I mean, not Psycho. Dark Cloud. Why is that?
What's up, DC?
I have no idea. That's the first I'm hearing of it.
Yeah, I
It
seen.
makes
I
sense.
seen the shit. You said it makes sense, Psycho.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, because why go through the process of making these codes and sending them to GameStop or whatever it is when you can just keep them in your store?
I get that.
I mean, that's where you instead of giving it to Best Buy, GameStop, Walmart, and all those, you just have people go to your store and buy it and do it. This is all a part of the digital process, all of it.
Stop this.
I kind of agree with that because I don't think I've ever bought a digital game. I would never get up and go buy a digital game at the store.
Nah,
Yeah,
me
just stay home. What the fuck?
Yeah.
either.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You can send the code.
I thought they meant like the codes that came into the consoles that was bundled with games.
No,
I don't know.
like before this happened, you can go to Best Buy or whatever and buy a digital code and give it to somebody, or you can just buy a digital code of a game.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's
yeah.
dumb as hell. Why the fuck I'm gonna go to the store and buy a digital code?
Right.
Dumb as hell, dog. That is stupid. Who did that? Which one of you dumb motherfuckers in the comment section?
Somebody in there mad.
Who did
Somebody in the
that?
comment
Hey,
section
got a
mad.
digital copy of fucking nigga. You could have stayed home and did that.
Well, yeah, for real, because I heard some dude. There was been times people would be like, they go buy like the digital code of like an Xbox game so they can have it on both. But I'm like, nigga, you could have did that at home.
Right.
Stay at home
Right,
you can do it on your phone. You ain't even gotta get out of bed. Like what the fuck? Yeah, I'm about to go to GameStop and get this digital game. Get your goofy ass out of here. Dumb as hell. I know one of you motherfuckers did that shit too.
That's some people on Twitter mad about that.
I don't know. That's stupid.
Like actually mad.
That's crazy.
What, mad that you cannot go to the store and buy a digital code no more?
Yeah.
Slap the shit out that nigga.
I mean, Sony still don't have a gifting system, do they?
Nope.
That's the problem. That's what I keep hearing is the problem on Twitter is like they don't have a gifting system, so you can't buy stuff.
They're like the only one without a gifting system. Steam got one, Xbox got one.
And Sony ain't fucking got one.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna change it up at some point. I hope they do.
They better change it up next gen. Shit.
I feel like the same people who go into the store to buy a digital code are the same people that pour milk before their cereal.
I saw that today. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Shots fired. Shots
That's
fired.
definitely shots. Nice.
It's fucking weird. Like,
Yeah,
who does that shit?
I like it.
Oh.
It's definitely weird. Same people that go to GameStop and buy digital code is like the same people that fucking eat pancakes and then drink the syrup.
Right.
Oh, man. I can see somebody doing that shit.
Exactly.
It's fucking crazy.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Just keep it going. The same people that go to GameStop to buy digital code is the same people that put on their sneakers before they pants.
Hey,
like just
come on. Not even possible.
Yo, I mean, that's just the dumbest shit I've
Nah.
Right.
retarded. It's fucking retarded. But anyway,
Nah, it's never. So for the Kanye West has the answers. It's never cheaper at the retail store. It's you pay full price for the digital. I've never seen the digital be. As a matter of fact, if you
on sale.
Yeah, if you go to like BestBuy.com during like Black Friday, if you buy the physical game, it's cheaper than buying the digital. The digital will still be at full price.
Right, but they're probably doing a sale anyway on their store for Black Friday then. Like in their digital store.
Yeah.
Right. Somebody said Deadpool 1 was overrated. What?
Nah.
Nah.
Shit was fire, man.
No, two is kind of. I don't like 2 that much.
Two is overrated, definitely.
2 was alright.
Speaking of overrated movies, that Spider-Verse movie, god damn.
You don't knock it
Nah,
that movie's better than Homecoming. Stop this.
That movie won
way better than Homecoming. Way better than Homecoming.
I don't like that blurry effect.
Fire!
I don't like that blurry effect.
4K HDR, that shit was fire.
I agree. That blur shit was terrible.
Fire, son.
Overrated. I'm gonna tell you, overrated. Us is overrated.
I never did.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Hard8 there. I gotta agree with Hard8 there.
Shots.
For real, it's that bad.
I thought a lot of Angry Joe. He was like, that shit fire.
Nah.
Then why you watch that nigga, dog?
Man.
You don't even know
watch Angry Joe.
Fuck.
Angry Joe said Last of Us was his favorite game ever, but don't know who Fireflies
But he don't
are.
know who the Fireflies
So shout out to Clifton the Colored Milkman. He said people who buy digital games at GameStop are hanger babies. Oh shit!
What's the hanger baby?
Shit that pulled out like abortions.
Yeah,
abortions. Yeah,
disgusting.
Yeah, that's that.
No, us is overrated like a motherfucker, dog. Like I'm sitting there like, nah, fam.
But can we agree that every Marvel film is overrated?
No,
I can't.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry.
Hold on,
Uh-oh. I'm about to get my ass beat. Oh my god.
That's what I'm about to do. Where's your
I kind of like you, Nessie. You know what? You can come on next week.
Of course you do, Dark Cloud. So fucking.
So you think Infinity War was overrated?
Absolutely.
What?
Get him, Nessie. Get him, Nessie.
Can we start an award for the coolest chick on the podcast?
Hold on. I need you to explain why. Why is it overrated?
Hold on. Let me go down this list real quick. So you think Infinity War was overrated? Do you think Winter Soldier was overrated?
Absolutely.
All right.
All of it.
What?
All of it.
All right. End the podcast.
Hey, Nessie, are you a DC fan?
No. I hate all of it because it all has the same. All these superhero movies and all these action movies have the same fucking formula.
DC thought he had a friend.
They don't.
He thought he had a friend.
As long as you don't like Marvel, we're good.
Oh, Nessie, first of all, Nessie, I just want to say.
But DC, didn't you like Infinity
Hold
War?
on, True, shut up.
No, I like Infinity War. It's all right.
Nessie, you won't be back. I just want to say that.
Oh, yes, you will, Nessie.
Oh,
Hold on,
man.
let her speak her piece. Go ahead.
Yeah, so what were
I
you
was
saying?
waiting
Same
for
formula,
it.
what?
I think all Marvel or just all superhero movies and all action movies have the same formula that's just so repetitive and boring to me. And I guess for me, like when I watch a movie, I want to be on the edge of my seat, especially with something like that, like an action movie. And with those movies, I could just predict everything that was gonna fucking happen. Like it's just so.
Damn.
So you wasn't on the edge of your seat in Infinity War?
Hell no.
How?
DC, you don't like nothing Marvel. Shut up.
That's not true. I like. Hold up. I like the Thor movies.
The Thor movies are garbage.
the
The
Thor
first two
movies
are
are
trash.
I like the
They're
Thor.
trash.
I like the Thor movies.
I ain't gonna lie.
Now I see
movies.
why. Now I see
hate
why.
them.
Hold up.
Okay.
I like the X-Men movies.
Oh my God. This
I
is
love
like
Logan.
the worst
Logan's the
movies.
shit. Logan's probably one of the better Marvel
Yeah,
movies I've seen.
Logan is fire. Logan is
Hey,
fire.
Nessie,
All
what's
right,
the last movie you like? I mean, what's a good action movie that you like?
It's rare. It's so rare for me to find
Oh
a good
my
action
God.
movie. I honestly, I don't have an action movie in my top 10, so I like can't even think
Have you
of
ever
one
seen
off the
Bad
top of
Boys
my head.
2? I don't know why that popped up, but have you ever seen Bad Boys 2?
No.
What?
Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
Have you
All
ever
right,
seen
let's
Back to
stop
the
talking
Future?
about this.
She like Clueless. Okay.
Hold on. Nessie,
All
have you
right.
What
seen
the
Back to
fuck
the
is
Future?
Clueless?
It's Clueless. I'm dead.
Nessie, have you ever seen Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that classified as a
That's not an action.
action
That's
movie?
not an
though?
action movie.
No.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to see where you at in
All right.
the movie scene, like what you like.
All right.
Have you seen
I-
Bad Boys 1?
What do you like? though?
No.
Wait, do you like superheroes at all?
No,
No.
not at all. I hate the formula.
Okay, that's the problem. We
Okay.
can't ask for it.
Okay. All right.
Well,
What's the problem?
An old movie. I get it. All right.
All right. So
And I think some superheroes can be cool, but I think when it
Like
comes to
who?
movies,
Don't try to lighten it up, Nessie. Stick to your damn guns.
No,
Nessie.
like
Stick to your
who?
guns. Fuck
Who
'em.
can be
no,
cool?
like I used to like Green Lantern, but it just
That's my girl.
Oh my
I
God.
have an issue with
Dark Cloud, that's my girl.
with
Hey,
You
hold
like
on,
movies like The Notebook and shit.
Hold on, we got a super chat from Mass. They said Nessie is right. Bring her back next week. MCU whack.
So
Thank
you didn't fuck
Yeah.
with Spider-Man 2?
no.
No, she just said
Oh
she don't
my
like none of the
God.
comic book movies.
man,
Jay Harris,
don't like
shout
those.
out to Jay Harris. He said Spider-Man 2 was not overrated.
Spider-Man 2 is still at the top for me.
Definitely was.
Fire.
Hold on, did you like The Dark Knight?
I saw that so long ago because remember I'm 19, so like
Oh yeah,
that
that's
was
right.
that was a long
I
time
keep
ago.
forgetting.
But I did-
It was like 7.
I did
Yeah.
like it when I was
Watch it again.
7,
Watch
so-
it again.
okay.
Give it another watch.
You gotta like that.
I like
Lord.
movies that are very like mysterious and pull you in. I don't like shit
You
like
you like the Matrix?
yeah, I like the Matrix.
wait,
Okay, I
let-
see what she's
What's the
into.
last
my
great
girl.
movie you
That's
like?
my
What was
girl.
the last great movie that you watched?
Well,
Great to her is going to be different. From
probably
us.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Love
Oh,
that
wow.
movie.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Rhapsody.
That was a good film. That was a good film.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey,
yo, shout out to
Absolutely.
J Tech TV. He said Shazam is better than Captain Marvel.
facts.
Facts.
And I
Facts.
ain't even
But
seen
that's
Captain
not hard though.
Yeah, I don't think that's hard at all. All I know is April 25th. That's all.
That's that's going to be lit.
April
boy.
5th for me, baby.
Nah.
What?
25th.
Oh, you
25th.
got fucking early viewing.
Shazam?
20 minutes. Oh,
comes
for
out
him.
April 5th.
There
Oh,
you
they
go.
get hold on. They get a janitor's early viewing at Sony. That's,
I'm talking about Shazam, bro.
Oh,
I'm not even hyped to go see Endgame. I'm just gonna go
You're
see it because my wife
bugging.
wants to see it.
Oh,
shout out to,
man.
I think that's Lucy. He said, "Who ready for King of the Monsters?"
I'm
that's,
over that.
I'm
Yeah,
ready.
low
ready
key
for it.
97.
I'm ready for that. Oh, that's
I'm ready for
Loki?
that shit.
Yeah, low key.
Godzilla, my shit,
That's
bro.
Lucy. All right, look
Yeah,
like-
I
That
saw.
Kong
Y'all saw.
Skull Island
yeah,
was fire.
I saw a commercial for. I mean, the screening for that or whatever for the Godzilla. That shit looks amazing.
Yo, I'm a
Oh, we gotta
Godzilla.
get it go because we gotta get this girl up out of here, man.
Oh, that Marvel slander.
Not welcome. She slandered Infinity War. I took that personal.
Oh man. Okay, but now we're even because I took it personal when you said you didn't like God of War. So
Oh, there we go.
Did you beat all
Touche.
God of Wars?
Touche.
What?
All the God of Wars.
She's 19,
Yes.
man. Oh shit.
Oh man.
Okay, so
Whoa,
would you
whoa.
agree God of War 3 is the best
Okay.
one?
She beat them
No,
all.
the new
No.
God of
Which
War.
one is your favorite? Which
She
one
liked
is
the
your
new one.
favorite?
Yeah, the new one's
The new one's your
wonderful.
favorite? Okay.
I think
Three is better.
they I think they all have their charm, and I think they're all really good. But the new one, just like, it made me
The
cry.
sun.
It's the
The
first
sun.
game that just like rendered me speechless and crying because of how beautiful
Why
it
was
is.
you crying?
It's so gorgeous. It's so fucking pretty. I was
There
like,
we go.
I would do anything to live there, and it
Okay.
made me
You sound like one of them
cry.
Avatar. You sound like one of them Avatar people right now.
Hold on. So basically, what you're saying is you would cheat on your boyfriend for Kratos.
Oh.
No.
Husband. First
Husband.
Kratos is a whole egg with a beard. So, like, no.
I was checking out temperature. Hold on.
Love him, though.
Roasted Kratos
Yo, shout
now.
out to Philosopher Doom. He said, did she see Watchmen and what?
Watchmen's facts. If you like edge of the seat stuff, Watchmen is the truth.
Dr. Manhattan is overpowered.
It's true. That movie was boring as hell.
I hated that movie.
And I seen that movie in fucking IMAX for the first time. I think that was when IMAX first came out. I know that.
Super chats.
Infinity War would have been lit if they had the balls to actually follow Infinity Gauntlet instead of making Thanos a hippie. And Tony Wood 25 AGS may have just found its first lady.
No,
Candace.
Candace is still here. We're talking about like another one.
First of all,
Hold on, I'm gonna go shut my dog up real quick.
Somebody poodle in the background.
Whoop his ass.
Shit out her dog.
Yeah, she about to whoop his ass.
Give him a Scooby snack. First of all, Candace is the first lady of AGS, and don't disrespect Candace. All right,
Absolutely.
She's out celebrating cake and ice cream right now.
Shout out to Candace.
She'll be back
Hey,
next.
y'all, it's 6 o'clock. I gotta go sell some cotton candy.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had the they got a game, right?
No.
Tommy.
Ain't nobody there.
Oh damn. Oh shit.
Let's get these outros, man. Go ahead, Cycle.
Oh, it's a cycle. Shout out to the guests. Both. I'm gonna say both guests. Shout out to both guests, and shout out to the chat.
You're a fucked up dude, bro.
Shout out to the chat.
You ran it off, Cycle. It's your damn fault.
It's I know. My bad, man. My bad.
All right, go. Is Nessie back?
Yes, hi.
Dog, a Scooby snack. Go ahead with your outro.
Loch Nessie TTV on Twitter and Instagram. Loch Nessie TV on Twitch as well.
Yo, you're gonna have to follow us. 'Cause I'm not about to go look for that.
Send people your Twitch. Do you actually play games, or you sit there with your boobs and your chin?
Oh,
Come on.
Come
on, dog.
Wait a
Look.
minute. Come on.
Hold on.
Keeping it real though. Keeping it real though.
Look, I play games, but I look like the village whore in everything I wear, so like I can't help it.
Oh,
All right, what's your channel?
Yo.
I ain't gonna look this shit up a minute
I
later.
know I
What
stayed
the
in here
hell?
for a good reason.
For the record, don't stalk the guest, y'all. There's nothing wrong with her being well endowed. All right, there's nothing wrong with that.
I can't fucking help it.
No, let's go with the question. Oh,
You know, but I play my games and I play them well. And even in a t-shirt, like I can't help it. You know, it's just how it is. So
Hey yo, are
Give
you mad that she's
plug your
literally
channel.
owning up?
Wait,
yeah, plug your channel.
I want you to plug your Twitch, your YouTube, and your Twitter.
all right. Twitch.tv/Loch Nessie, YouTube.com/Loch Nessie, Instagram, Twitter, Loch Nessie TTV. Boom.
We're gonna go check out this village whore.
Hey, well, what I'll do, I will post her links in the comment section, everybody.
All right, stop sipping all the damn.
Hey,
Damn, Rabbit.
goddamn minute. I'm not. I'm gonna fuck you up, eh?
All right, go ahead, Mello, with your outro.
Oh man, hey.
Assets, don't even worry about it. Go ahead.
Shout out to Nessie for coming through. Shout out to the panels. Great podcast. Shout out to the chat. We'll see y'all next week. Follow me on Twitter.
All right, go ahead, Drew.
Check out my channel, Drew Games, Instagram, Drew Games. Peace.
Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Yo, good.
I'm watching it.
Hold up. I haven't even found it yet.
Yo, hold on.
Somebody
Put
gotta
the
send me
link.
the link.
Put the link in the chat. Put the link.
Yeah, for real. Put the link.
I'll get it. Okay, all right, hold on.
Put it in the
hangout chat.
Go look at these assets real quick and see if it's all this cracked up.
See what's up.
Yeah. We need to, before we leave. Yo, anyways, this is your boy DC. Yo, thanks for coming through, Nessie. You know, you're welcome to come back. Yeah, I gotta say, you and Gold Shade Gamer are probably the two liveliest people we've had on the podcast.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I do my best.
Shout out to Devin Money. He said, "Where's the channel? I might need to sub."
Oh, yeah, you definitely about to get some more subs.
Yo, put the link in the fucking Google Hangout. Put the link in the Google Hangout.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. I got it right now.
Let's see what's up.
It's been a long time since I've like really been streaming and doing YouTube, but I am coming back. I've been like slowly coming back into that because I was in the hospital for a while, and like I'm always an emotional fucking mess. So I was just dealing with that stuff, but now I should be back and consistent. So
all right.
All right.
Y'all motherfuckers crazy, dog.
Oh, okay.
Horny.
I see you can say you look like a village whore. I see it right there.
I haven't even. Yo, where's the link at?
I did. I put it in the chat.
I was on Twitter. I seen one of the pictures on Twitter and shit. She definitely looked like a village whore. That's okay.
Jesus.
That's okay. I mean, don't even worry about it.
Look, I can't help it. You know?
You definitely can. But
I wear what I like and I wear what I feel confident in. And if I look like the village whore, then fuck you. That's
fuck
just
it. Fuck it. You can't have the things anyway. Fuck it.
Exactly.
Shit, you did? Fuck it.
Hey, all right.
No, somebody said Dark Kyle about to risk it all. He ready to risk it.
Nah. I already told you. It's she's got to be full authentic Japanese. That's the only way.
Oh, all right.
This freak ass nigga. All right, well, thanks everybody for coming through. Shout out to all the super chat supporters, the Patreon supporters.
No intro for me. Look, I'm gonna punch you 8 times, bro.
Right,
shout out to the guest, Lock Nessie. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the panel, of course. Hit me on Twitter, goddamn. Hit the like, Patreon. You know how we do. See you next week, goddamn it.
Yo, all right. Lock Nessie, I just want you to know this is my podcast. So just
sweet.
I'm the star. I just want you to
Yo, this nigga, man.
That's right. All right.
Hey, Lock Nessie, I'm just gonna say this while we live. You couldn't be my girlfriend on Twitch like that. You gotta have to wear sweaters and all types of shit.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
This nigga.
It doesn't matter.
You got it.
Don't matter.
I see that. There ain't nothing that you can do.
You gotta give the people what they want.
Okay, can I talk? I'm the star. I'm all right. I'm the star. This is my thing. Lock Nessie, this is my thing.
Oh man.
I mean, this is my thing here. Okay.
This nigga, man. This nigga Hard8, bro. I'm dead. What the fuck?
All right. Hey, no, listen, man. I put up a video earlier. You looking for a PC? I got
them lips too,
I
nigga.
got you.
Him already, Hard8?
No.
Nigga, no.
It's not mine. I mean, it's not mine. I'm doing this.
Okay.
They're in my possession. I got 3 LA. They got 1080 Ti's and SLI and all that fly shit. The specs is on my Twitter. If you want one 1700, holla at me, man. I'm doing something for a friend, man. It's not mine. I'm not selling my PC.
Oh, okay.
It has 2 1080 Ti's and SLI and a bunch of other shit. Check out the specs on my Twitter. If you want one, hit me up on the DMs. You dig? But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Thanks for coming through, Nessie. You're always welcome back.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I am the star. If you want to be permanent, that's okay. That's fine.
I'm dead. What the fuck?
Yo, but yeah, we're gonna get up out of here. See y'all next week. Thanks everybody for coming through.
God,
we gone. Dude, the fuck? He got caught.
Motherfucker, man.
Jesus. Yourself. Yo, not on fucking stream, dog.
God damn, dog. Yo, relax.
This motherfucker is crazy.
Man, you guys are crazy.
Yo, she could kill somebody with those, dog.
Yo, let her kill somebody.
Relax, my guy.
Fuck? Yo, where's your wife at? Yo, this shit is crazy. Yo, we out of here, people. This nigga.
Yo, I love all the y'all niggas is crazy. Loch Nessy, you're welcome anytime.
Hold on,
I'll
Dark
be
Cloud, I
in
thought you was satisfied and all that.
First of all, the star.
I can't look.
No, you can't, nigga.
Yo, he's about to go hit his wife on
You
right now.
looking? You doing more than looking?
You about to tell your wife to go bigger. I already see it. I can see it right now. Listen.
Yo, can y'all end the podcast? End the podcast.
It's now before I get caught.
Dark Cloud, you want to lust in private? Okay,
get my
KY
KY jelly. Get some KY jelly.
Okay.
Where's my lotion?
Oh, look, she ain't gonna come back.
Relax.
Crazy.
She ain't coming back.
Yo, y'all niggas is horny. Relax,
man.
Says the guy that says if you want to be permanent, hit him up.
Yeah, I want to say though, she was so dope that she actually made up for the other one popping out like that. Like straight up.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that somebody left.
Her shooting shots at Delilah. Okay, she explained she meet with the white folks next week. We understand. I'll take it. She'll be back. You dig? We appreciate her presence while it was here. Okay. Yeah. We out here, people.
All right, y'all.